right. Welcome to the complex. Your favorite spot to chill, relax, talk some shit, and maybe have a few shots if you want to.
Ooh,
I'm your
yes.
boy Ozell Phillip in your belly. You know what I'm saying? Ozell in your belly at the telly. You know what I'm saying? And this
You
is
heard
the
us.
complex. I got my host with me. First off, we starting off with my boy, my brother, Mr. Mickey Murdoch.
And the place to be. Y'all know what it is.
Yes,
You know what I'm here
ma'am.
for. You know what I'm here for.
Our executive producer, the incomparable Miss Hebo. Give her a round of
Miss
applause.
Hepburn. Yes, indeed.
The infamous Miss Shay Lee. Every ladies and
Yes,
gentlemen.
indeed.
And then we have a guest in the building, ladies and gentlemen, the
Yes.
incredible Miss Ayana.
Miss
Hi,
Ayana.
guys. Yeah, you did that beautiful.
The
Oh, thank
beautiful
you.
and talented. Yes.
That's a lot. Hold on.
Thank
wait a
you
minute.
so much for coming and gracing us with your presence.
Oh, Grace.
Yes,
Was it
yes,
Grace?
it's great.
It's
Okay.
Grace.
It's great.
Grace got me
yeah.
here. I don't know if
And-
I'm
and-
Grace.
And you're finna get started.
Oh, shit.
So here we go. So we have to break in
Ooh,
all.
wait,
we
can
have
I curse?
Yeah.
Okay,
of
okay,
course.
go
Say
ahead.
You do
your
whatever
shit.
you
Our
want.
favorite line is when we have the mic and you need to respect it. If we say talk your shit.
That's, you know what?
Yeah, we got catchphrases
Feel
here.
like
over here.
poetry and everything. I
Yeah.
like y'all. This is nice.
I was gonna say to you, so we start off every show with the mood game, and that's how we break our guests in.
Okay.
So it's kind of like concentration in a sense, but we keep a beat, and you got to kind of freestyle off of your mood.
Fair.
How you feeling?
Not
If you
fair.
if you lose, you will have to take a shot.
I'm okay with shots.
Definitely have to take a
okay.
shot.
So, and
How did
having
this end up in front of me anyway? I
And-
think
right.
we already know what's gonna happen.
yeah, we know she be. Well, you know what? You might actually help Heaven out because Heaven actually loses this game every time, consistently, all the time.
Every time.
Never wins. Okay. She won once. And she freaked and
Not
she wrote
every
her rap
time. She
ahead
right.
of time.
Not
she,
every.
she went
she
home
did
and
not.
wrote her rap.
She did
and came back for the
not.
next Saturday. She did.
No, you did
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
You a hater.
Oh,
really-
Did you have
Yeah. she
I
did.
believed in you.
Give
I
me
was
my
like,
credit.
dang.
I was a real
Give me
artist
my
that
credit.
day.
She a real artist. Yes,
Yeah,
she is.
yeah, she wrote her rap.
She had to
I
tap
just
into
feel like
her
it's unfair though
poetry.
because it's a freestyle. But okay, I don't know. All right,
Damn.
so
Don't start
And
no
I can't
more.
freestyle.
all right. So who we starting? Who want to start off today? I think we should start off with Miss Shay.
Hey.
Oh,
Miss Pinklet.
Let's
Miss
go.
Pinklet.
Okay, here we
Right.
go.
Come on. Come on, bring the beat.
Mm, mm.
Yep.
This is real.
Uh-huh.
Oh shit.
Yep. I'm finna go off my dome. Talking on the phone. Smoking off a gone. Then you know I'm in my zone. I'm a real player. You know me cause I'm not a jayer. And I keep the vibe smooth. Yeah, you know me. Shay Boogie. I'm so cool. Yep.
All right, y'all. So
It's your turn.
we're going that way. Come on.
Oh, that's not the rotation.
Yeah, oh, that's
That's not the rotation. I was like, I'm last.
Oh, no,
I'm
baby.
last.
Oh,
You
no,
know,
baby.
you go around like that.
Seems like somebody's gonna be drinking.
Damn. All
Don't
right.
worry. I'm gonna give you
Come
a
on.
fresh beat, though.
All right.
All right, here we go.
All right. Hold on. Let me lube up. Okay. Talking about my mood.
Yeah.
Okay. Most people like to say that I'm corny. Lately, I've been feeling horny.
Hey.
It's a lot of things on my mind. Sit on the lap and just grind.
Hey.
I want to talk to you, and later on do you.
Hey.
Thinking about screwing you, fool you.
Hey. I will
I rock
take
with it. I rock with it.
I will
Hey,
take
hey, hey, hey.
Okay. I like that. That was nice.
Ain't know
She
what to
slowed
say.
it down for you.
Yo, I take a shot before I take a shot, no alcoholic. People up in here, but you know I'm a workaholic. Everybody up in here, you know they catch my vibe. Any people up in here, you know she feel it all the time. I'm like a Chinese, love you like a long time. Everybody up in here, get in my grind. Wait a minute, step back, don't try to get my shine. Cause the people up in here, man, I mess with dimes. See, I mess with dimes. I said I mess with dimes, dog. I don't mess with no pennies. You motherfuckers up in here, dog. Nigga, I got plenty. I'm like, hey, dog, that was just a reference to people up in here past having start stepping.
Okay. God, he read all that on the phone right here. He read all
I'm
that.
glad, y'all know how I'm
I'm
getting
just
down.
talking stuff. He didn't.
Y'all know how I'm
I'm
getting
just
down.
playing. I'm just playing.
It's your time to shine, Heaven.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Hey.
Your time to shine.
Hey, damn.
Ah.
Damn.
Heaven, this was the one for you.
I would have been
I
like,
felt
roses
that
are
too.
red, violets are blue.
Ah.
And you better not recite no Barney lines. None of that.
Our next one is gonna be a whole Barney verse just for you.
I like that. I like
It
that.
better be the cold one.
But before you,
The
before you
cold
get
It better be the cold
get
one.
those shot in your system.
Yeah, you might want to get that
Yeah.
shot in your system.
Yeah.
Notorious for not taking shots.
Oh.
Notorious.
You ain't gotta mix that shit, man.
Craig, mind your
Mix
business.
it.
Mind
Mix
your
it.
business.
Don't let that
She
sit on
was
your
finna
chest.
mix this shit.
Don't you let that sit on your chest. You mix that, young lady.
He's saying you mixing it with a Sprite. See?
I would have let it
Heaven,
chase.
throw the hell up.
You should have taken it in.
My chest couldn't grow
My
up.
chest.
She said my chest couldn't grow
My chest
up.
only grew to
Heaven,
A.
stop fucking
I can only
playing.
go as far as A cup.
Damn.
Ah,
All right. Second
Heaven,
round
go
in this
ass,
piece.
baby.
Second round in this
Second
piece.
round.
All right.
Did you
Last
do the
round.
first?
I like
No, because once somebody drinks, we gotta start off the round all over again.
Oh.
No, he a goddamn liar.
That's
Ah.
how
No,
he
that's how we played the game for years.
Wait.
So
You
Yeah.
already did yours?
no, I'm
He
saying
never
when-
did
I'm saying
his,
when
'cause
somebody-
Heaven-
when somebody drinks, that means we gotta set the whole new round.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
I fucked the round up now.
He said, "Oh, your ass." He said, "I gotta rap if you gotta rap."
You
Look
saw
at
it. I was like, did you go first? Wait a minute. Now we round two.
She was waiting for
him.
me.
He said, "What the fuck
At
is
the
a
door.
round two?"
Right, she was waiting at the
At
door.
the door.
She said, "Nigga, I want to hear what
What?
you got." Okay, here we go.
You started.
You need somebody to do your beat for you, right? Come on, Craig.
Man, goddamn, let's go.
This shoe right here. Hey,
Okay.
hey, hey,
We're expecting that kind of beat. Okay. This is new.
hey.
Okay. I'm in this piece real clean.
Hey.
Doing my damn thing.
Hey.
Craig,
I'm sorry, man. Why y'all be having me do that shit, man?
Craig,
I'm not
This is
on
the
Big
second.
Mama
This is the
rap,
second
I'm not
Saturday
on
you've
Beat
done
Maker.
this.
I'm not no beat maker,
Oh
man.
my
I'm not-
gosh, y'all finna make. Come on, bro. Like you should. You
Be the
should.
quickest
Come on.
W you can be.
I got okay.
You can rap and me at the same time?
Damn, no, wait.
Oh,
learn.
oh. Hey, I'ma learn today.
I'm finna get in this shit.
Hey.
I done lost my motherfucking beat.
Hey.
But I'm still doing my damn thing.
Hey.
Why? Because I'm jelly in the belly. bitch.
Hey.
Why? Because I'm jelly in your telly. bitch. Why? 'Cause I'm
Hey.
jelly in your belly.
Hey, in your belly, hey, in your belly, hey, in your belly, hey, go,
Oh, look at that.
hey.
I'm gonna let him slide with that one because he had to do his own beat.
Yeah, yeah, 'cause
I didn't know
It was my
what.
first
I'm gonna
time.
let him get
Where
away.
It was my
going?
first time
I'm
doing
gonna let him
that.
get away. Yeah, you can't be the producer and come on.
He
bro.
doing
I
it
can do
all.
both. I can do both. I
He
just
wear all
just
the
not
hats.
today.
He wearing all the hats.
I can do both. Just not today.
He said I can't do not today. Oh my
Not today.
god.
All right, you ready?
Come on,
You
y'all.
gotta start it out. Come on.
You go.
Y'all are
Yeah.
ugly as hell. Come on, man. Let me give me a word. Okay, I'm
Beautiful
going.
piece.
Okay, go ahead. I got it.
You
got it,
finna
got it.
freestyle off the word.
Go ahead. I'm finna.
Go ahead.
Got it.
All right, she got it. Ooh. Huh.
In the room, and I'm finna write.
Hey,
And my nigga got a fucking Sprite.
hey,
Hey.
Keep it going to the right.
oh,
And we get down tonight.
hey,
And you know I'm fucking twerking. But you know I be at the grind working.
working. Hey,
All fucking night.
hey,
And you know that's why I got into a fight.
Hey. Got into a fight. She be working all night.
Hey.
Hey, we don't know what's going on. I don't know the song. It's going wrong. I saw it going different ways. And now it's my turn to play. But I don't know what to say.
Hey, said she don't know what to say. Well, I guess I gotta go and get in front of the page. Cause you know
Hey.
we get hypey like them dudes from LA. Or is that Crump? No, that's them niggas from the Memphis. People
Oh.
up in here, and you know that I'm with it.
Oh,
See, we got Ayana on the show. And
Yeah.
I'm finna show y'all just how we flow.
hey.
Yo, look here, don't care. Everybody up in here, y'all, we going there. Hey,
Hey.
listen, black is beautiful.
Yes, it
People
is.
up in here, dog, give 'em my visual.
Hey.
Yeah, I let them see them walk away, but I hate to see them leave. You know what I mean?
Hey. Take another shot. And another shot.
Take another shot. Take another shot. And another one. And another shot.
Another one. And another one.
On cue.
Round of
DJ
applause to you,
Khaled.
Drake.
Right on cue.
Another one.
No, bro. You gotta finish that cook. I see how you trying to babysit that motherfucker. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Ooh, they call you out for babysitting.
She drunk that shit for real that time.
Damn.
There you go.
You
There
got
go
it.
the girl.
You
Stand
got
over
it.
there if you gotta throw up.
You just needed to be man. You just needed to.
Craig, stop playing with me.
Your
so much.
chest hot.
Ah,
She
You
got a
said your
Sprite up
chest
in there,
hot,
she'll
ain't
be
it?
good.
It's a little hot, but it's cool.
You good.
well, that was the mood game. How did you
Yeah.
enjoy that?
That was very nice. That was for the culture, right?
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
That
we-
was
Yeah.
nice.
We genuinely like to
I
work,
can't
guess,
lie.
on
We
the
gotta
mood
give.
game.
We gotta give a shout out.
Yeah.
Ayana came and did her thing.
She did her
Yeah.
thing.
He said did her thing.
Yeah,
What
I know
the
what
shit
it
going
is.
on?
Oh, I was feeling that.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Look at
Thank you. I really tried.
Yeah.
I really tried.
Excuse me.
Damn.
Excuse me, sir.
First thing they did was
when
look
you,
at her.
when you look at me, you smile, okay? You smile at me.
He gave her the meanest side eye, y'all.
That's
Y'all
Oh
should.
my
My
god.
girl. We roll together.
That's
Fuck
okay,
it. That's what it
Heather.
is.
Period.
You better
She may
smile
not be able to
Ride
freestyle, but I
together.
still love her.
Said
okay?
ride together, die together.
Yeah,
Heaven,
yeah,
heaven gonna
okay.
take a shot for life.
Right.
Period.
As
Be
long as
bad
y'all know.
boys for life.
That's
Okay.
what I was about to say.
All right, we want to get into the 414 hookup. Where we just introduce, we want to introduce you and let us know anything about your brand and what you do and stuff like that for the
Okay.
city. 414 Milwaukee.
That's lit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell us about yourself.
Me, Ayana Jones, black awkward lady. I'd make candles and fly kites. That's my shit.
That sounds like
Yeah.
some fun ass hot shit to do.
Yes. I
Light
get high as
candles
a
and
kite and
fly
go
kites.
fly a kite. That's me. You just see me at a random ass black park with a kite in the air. It's me.
I could never fly a kite.
I will
wanted
let you.
to.
I will let you fly my kite. So don't feel scared because I got long nails or short hair. I don't care. I will let you or your kids fly my kite. But I also do the podcast
I
Toxic
would too.
Recovery,
Yes. Round of
and then because of
bombshell for that,
so you
man.
said-
Yeah. give it
okay,
some.
and then also on TDR. So
Yeah,
y'all,
okay,
I'm
shout
your
out to-
neighbor. But no, and then from Toxic Recovery with failed relationships and shit like that, I got into aromatherapy.
Okay.
Because I don't do all the humming, you know what I'm saying? I can't do all that. But I can smell a candle. So shit, I just put the fragrance that I like in the candle in some room sprays, some perfumes, put them in some hand sanitizers and some lotions. So now I'm like the Black Bath and Body Works, I guess.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey.
So I'm going for
I fuck with that.
yeah.
Black Bath and Body Works.
Why reinvent the
No
wheel? You know what I'm
cap.
saying?
I
Why
fuck-
reinvent the wheel? You know what I'm saying? But
I'll
I'm gonna
fuck
make
with
that
it.
motherfucker make money for
But
me.
that's
you know?
awesome.
That's-
And let us know we can buy your candles because I love candles.
See
I
about
do
that.
love
If y'all
candles.
want to help me with a website, I have one. It's recoverycandle.com or recoveryaromatherapy.com. I own both domains, but I'm just saying, like I don't like the way it look because it don't match me. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
My website look like it's almost finna start, and I'm like already there. You know what I'm saying? I'm there already. Like
She keeping it real.
Right,
I fuck with
right.
it.
because when I step up and I show up, I feel like, I put my best foot forward. My website don't really embody that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand
It's
that,
embarrassing
yeah.
as fuck. But I do the markets on Tuesdays.
The market.
I do farmers
Oh.
markets on Tuesdays.
You do the Milwaukee market down there? Do you do that one?
I need to. I need to
Oh.
find out about it if they let me. You know what I'm saying?
So
I'm
where
trying to
is
get
the
in some
farmers
markets.
market that you do on Tuesdays? Where's that at? Here?
No. I wish. I gotta ask them about theirs because you see what they're doing now.
Yeah, there's
They
like
finna
it's
do
a
that
vendors
for-
every Saturday, the
Yeah,
first Saturday of like or the last Saturday of every month. They do
Yeah,
it, yeah.
and they doing one on my birthday, so October 23rd.
Oh,
So
yeah,
I really wanna see about it, but I kind of don't want to be in Milwaukee, but I want to see about it. You know what I'm saying? I
Like
want
you
to
dibble dabble.
I like
Hey,
to dabble.
He said, "Now back on this candle thing. I want to retract back
Yeah,
because
no,
I love candles.
You do.
bro. That's how I
Hey,
said. Like you in the
honestly,
market for black folks.
Hey, for real, candles is my shit. Like, it's nothing like smoking a blunt and
Having a
candles.
candle,
That's
right?
facts. That's facts.
Man,
Yeah,
all right, good to know. I'm gonna bring y'all some.
He
You
said
gotta
most
bring us some.
definitely.
I'll bring y'all some.
candles.
I
I
like
support.
Bath
Hold
and
on, we
Body
support
Works.
black-owned
Again,
businesses.
like,
So
I'm still
you
ahead.
tell us,
Going
you tell
fast.
us the price, man. We matching that motherfucker. We
I
support
appreciate
our
that.
black
Oh, to make y'all
black
making my
people,
heart
our
beat.
black
Yes,
sisters.
ma'am.
I appreciate that. Thanks.
Yeah,
And what can-
yeah.
Overwhelming.
Where can people follow you? Like, do you have like a Twitter, Instagram, all that?
I wish I was prevalent into it. I got a Twitter though. I'm Ayana Jones or Oprah Jones. So it's like either way, you just gonna find me.
Oprah Jones.
Claim
Oprah
it.
Jones. Everybody call me Oprah like because I talk too much.
No.
Clan.
And then like when I talk, it's like I'm an empath, I guess, or whatever. I'm like
Yeah.
that person everybody tell their business to,
Yes.
but I'm like a walking diary because I don't really care. So it's like you give it to me, I try to give you advice on it, or I listen, and then I just keep it moving. Like
I'm
I
gonna
don't.
tell you what somebody
I don't
told
really
me before.
care.
You look approachable.
I do.
You do. You look very.
I appreciate that.
approachable.
Everybody say I look familiar. I always feel like I look like my cousin named
I
Brittany.
You know
said that when I
what?
met her, I said,
Yeah.
"Who is this woman? I know
I
her from
can't even.
somewhere."
Hey, I can't even lie though. She do look familiar.
I feel like I knew. I feel like I knew her from
somebody
MATC. I feel like.
Yeah, I went to MATC. I did, but I did so much. It's like you
Yeah.
probably know me from that, a job I done lied about not having. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's a lot of different. It's a lot of
Been
different
there,
things I
done
done
that.
did. Yeah, I lie on my resumes.
I think everybody lies.
I
on
mean,
their
shit, who
resumes.
don't?
I really say
Fine,
shit.
bro. Like,
They be
I'd
like,
be like,
"You
I've been
know,
at this
mine
job
You
is
were
for
there for
3
3
years.
years. I was like, yeah,
Been
really,
at
I was there for 6 months.
I
But
said,
yeah, 3 years. Yeah.
Probably did 2 months at that mofo, but I know what they did. I know
Hey,
they
you
I
know what
what
I, you know what I
No,
used to do.
Charlie
You know what I
did
used to do. Since I used to live in another state, I used to use other
Say
states
that.
because I know they
Oh
weren't gonna
my
call.
God, they not
Nigga,
Because
calling
I
my
know they weren't
birthday.
gonna call.
I know that.
Hey, and I got proof that I live in other states.
I got
Boom, free game, y'all.
Resume
Free
hack.
game. Free
Use
game.
it out of
This
state
They
jobs.
not calling.
This
game.
nigga is a fool.
Free
They
game.
not calling. That's true.
Go somewhere, get you some
I
mail.
don't know that.
Get you
I'm
some
really
mail
paranoid of
sent.
that.
Get you
Lie.
some mail sent.
Make sure you lie.
Get you some mail sent.
You even lie.
And when you
forget
come
to
back,
lie,
make sure you
bro.
just have a residence, man. You can tell the motherfuckers whatever, man. Have a motherfuckers call your cousin.
You
Sound
ain't even gotta have
professional
no
on the
mail.
phone.
If you want
And
a
they got an
job,
area,
lie.
Arizona, little area code number 2. See, that's how you gotta do it. And you in
Get
there.
you a text now app number where you could pick where the area code
And
from.
you pick up the
Put
phone.
that on the damn resume and tell them that's where you've been at the last 10 years.
I can't
And you
pick up
just
the
keep
phone.
it moving.
I don't
Lie.
sound too different.
What is
from
your
them.
Facebook?
Ayana Jones.
This is what I deal with on
Oh,
a
okay,
consistent
y'all.
basis.
It's
Look,
Ayana Jones, but it's IYONNA. It's not no A's up in there. It's really a long I, short O. It's the way you sound it out, the way you spell it. It's Ayana. You know what I'm saying? It's long I, short O for people who don't know how to pronounce.
I hate her. She's
They taught me the
hilarious.
language, but then mess my name up all the time. I get Leona. I get all
Wyoming.
kinda-
No, I'm playing. No.
Hey, I had a teacher that used to call me Yvette. I swear to God, he used to call me Yvette, and I used to hate him
That nigga
for
just
the
for
whole
just
said
gave
year,
up
Yvette?
bro.
on your
I ain't got
name.
no T's in none of my names, bro. I used to be like, bro, Yvette, where you get that from?
He
I
said,
used to be pissed, bro.
Yvette?
Continuously did it?
Every day, bro.
He
I
said,
think
but
he
you
did
know
it
my
on
name is
purpose.
Diana, right?
No,
Every
Yvette.
bro,
Yvette.
even the kids used to be like, bro, you know her name, Ayana?
He said, "Yeah, okay, bet."
Yeah, like
He
anyways.
said
Was he
it's
white?
time to
Oh, he was white.
He was. I didn't know what he was. I'm not gonna lie to you because he was from New Orleans back when I was in Georgia when the levee got hit or broke or whatever.
Okay.
So I was down there in school when all of them had to migrate to different
Yeah.
places in the South, and a lot of them came to Georgia. And he was one of them teachers that came with the water, and I was just like, bro, this ain't gonna work.
What
I
is
was,
came with the water?
He came with the water.
What does that mean?
That mean came with the hurricane, nigga. He said, you know
Oh,
what that
came with
mean?
the okay, all
New
right,
Orleans, nigga,
okay.
the South, nigga, came with that water.
She is
nigga.
a fool. She's
That,
a
hey,
fool.
Mexicans ain't the only wetbacks looking at.
She's
He
a fool,
came
and
with the
you're a
water.
fool, Fred
Ridiculous.
Greenwood.
Like,
My bad.
Hey.
Is that bad? I don't want to get canceled. My bad.
He said,
He
it
came,
ain't
You know what's
about-
funny?
he came with the
I'm
water.
so
though.
tired of cancel.
Hey, you know what? Hey,
We'll
for
get
real,
into
for real.
that later.
I just want people to grow the fuck up.
Yeah.
Listen,
It's
if
a lot of
you don't
offended
like
people out
something, you
here,
don't
bro.
like something. If you like it, you like it.
They be
Personally,
offended.
listen, I just want to say this. I don't give a fuck what you are. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I don't give a fuck.
It's not my job to care.
If something you can have an opinion on something, but if it's not just in your life and just bothering you and just affecting your life,
Right.
who gives a fuck? Shut the fuck up.
Right.
And watch TV or change the channel.
Right. He
Grow the
said,
fuck up, y'all. Fuck all this cancel culture shit. Motherfuckers should have a way to talk their opinions, man.
I mean,
Fuck all
You
that
know what?
bullshit.
You know what's crazy
Fuck
to
all
me
that
though?
bullshit, man.
I feel like the conditioning has always been focus on and concentrate on what you hate or what you don't like, what's negative to you, and complain about that shit more than it is to like be positive and focus on what you do like and putting energy in the shit you actually do.
Wow.
Like it's so normal to like. I was just saying this to myself the other day. I was like, it's so normal and glorified to be in a relationship you know ain't good for you, so you can have people to complain with about you getting cheated on and shit like that. So girls stay around and be dumb because it's easily accepted to be like, oh, he cheating on me. He ain't shit. I'm finna go over there and do it. It's more acceptable to be a crazy girlfriend than it is to be like respectable woman. I'm just done with it. Like I ain't even got to tell nobody. We just good. We ain't on the same page. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's
pin,
like,
pin that
it's too
because that's
much.
actually part of our topic.
oh shit.
So pin that. Yeah, pin all of that. I was gonna say I want you to feed some of that into the topic.
Okay.
Well, so pin some of
He
Okay.
said
I
before we move on, I just want to say no. I want to because she hit it right on the head. She on
Yeah.
point right now. But I will say this. It feel like to me like America pickers and chooses when
Of course.
to accept shit and when to not. Because I remember we talk about all this LGBT stuff, and this is not no disrespect to nobody whatsoever. But back then, motherfuckers was on their motherfucking ass, and I understand times change now. I understand it's a different time and shit like that.
Facts.
But from my understanding, y'all made us a certain way, and now y'all trying to want us to be different.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit.
my
No,
thing-
You gotta follow the money.
I think
you know
what
I mean.
It
Like,
right
I mean,
now
I'm
is-
about
I
to
don't
get- I'm
think-
about to
I
get
don't
into
think
get
the
into a little
world-
bit of it now.
That's what I'm saying.
we
Like,
sorry. We gonna go back.
Because I'm gonna say is this: like I feel like what gay people all they were asking for is acceptance, which I understand that.
not
But
capitalization.
everybody, what you have to feel realize, just like being black, you're not gonna always be accepted.
Fact.
No matter what you say, no matter how many times you protest. So there might be had to be some measures where we have to just come to the conclusion where we're not going to be accepted and we're not going to
But
be equal.
to piggyback off that, at the same instance, that means we have to have the open mindset and view to be willing to accept change.
Yeah.
True.
The same way that, like, we're
Yeah.
saying we're forcing homosexuality on kids, like, are we not also forcing the same heterosexual agenda onto kids as well?
We don't.
But
need
always
to-
happened.
Exactly.
Always happened.
Because I
Yes.
grew up with that.
Exactly.
And I
We
tried
need
my
to make
best to be straight.
Exactly.
Me too.
I tried
And
so hard.
Exactly. Like, we have so many sorts of having to, like, try to force
I hate
ourselves
that.
to like or to be a certain way because it's all that we see.
I tried hard. I got married, bro. I had kids.
Hey,
I did. I tried.
She said, "I
tried."
I
I
tried.
tried. It was not for her.
Listen,
She said, you know what, sir?
I can't.
I got married.
She said, I thought I was gonna be the dick for me. I was
I was gonna do it. My mama said, "Be straight." God damn it, I'm gonna be straight.
And that's what
I
I
that's what we
tried
are
and
right
snuck
now.
around with women the whole time.
Hey,
And that's
you ain't
crazy.
wrong.
That's
You
crazy.
know
You gotta
what?
hide who you
I mean,
are truly.
There's
to
a lot
make
of
sure-
men like that as
Wow.
well.
Men be hiding in the closet.
They be
So
down low.
They be in the
I was
closet
down low.
hiding.
I can't judge no down low man, but I do. I judge him, but I'm just saying I can't because I was down low for a while.
So, like, I wouldn't judge him, but I also know that was me. But,
But
I'm
know
I
it's me.
love her. I
know
love it
But
because
I
that's some real
also
shit.
feel like you should definitely know your partner. I feel like sometimes signs are there.
yeah, that
It's
red flag
right-
thing.
Do you
think
That's that red
It's-
flag
it's
thing.
right here, and
Yeah.
I mean, if you're not paying that much attention to your girl, then hey,
What if you believe in what they saying over what they showing?
Nah, like, what your action speaks louder than your words. So if you show
They
me,
do.
like,
It
I see you
do.
stand a girl booty
Words
more
on-
than 3 times. All right, now that's
words only work for
That's out.
so much. You know what I mean?
That's
Words you
facts.
can only use words for so
So
much
much.
until a motherfucker, because it's like as people, as human beings, we steady need to be fed. Our egos need to be fed. Our emotions need to be fed. And it's just like if all I'm doing is giving you the same shit, you ain't gonna want to eat that same ass food. You know what I mean?
That's
You gonna
true.
want something different. You gonna want something,
one variety.
if you don't get that, you gonna find it elsewhere.
These are
Yeah.
facts.
That's
These
why
are
being
Or why
poly
she
is
just-
where it should be at.
Oh, that's just how you
That
gonna
nigga
slide
said you
that
could
in
just-
there.
He said you could just come back.
You
He
just gonna
said you could
slide
just-
that. She slid it with the mic. That's why being poly is the reason why you should do.
He said, Polly.
Just be
Polly,
poly.
Polly,
Just slid that in there.
Wow. Oh my God.
Be
Well-
poly is healthy for yours.
Do you have any other social medias we can look into, or anything else we could,
Instagram, Ayana Jones 7, Facebook, Ayana Jones. That's it. That's recovery candles, recovery, aromatherapy, wherever you want to go.
What about
That's
the
it.
fact that I
Okay.
hate you?
That's dope.
You got a YouTube?
So you can still be getting
Recovery. Oh, Toxic Recovery Podcast has a YouTube.
Okay, talk about that a little bit.
Oh, okay. So we just black and we got the same setup. as y'all. No, I got a co-host. He was my first guest,
Uh-huh.
but then he just was like, if you ever need somebody, I was like, bro, just come on every time because I don't really know. Like I don't know to do this myself. I got a lot of like childhood trauma. I gotta relearn and unlearn and all that shit.
Yeah.
So like my confidence level don't match like how I present myself and shit.
Yeah.
So like my inner voice be a little more negative than what I like speak out and shit
Mhm.
like that. I'm a hypocrite, but like so I be living one thing and then like battling that. So I told him like just come on because I don't really know to approach people. I have everybody on my show. I would have the homeboy that'd be up the street can't even put a sentence together and be in there. So how do you feel about like that's just me.
Yeah.
So since he's like good people, he's super cool. I was like, just come on with me every time. So it's me and him in there doing toxic recovery, and we just talk about toxic shit. It's not like always relationships. Like we did toxicity and eating,
Mhm.
toxicity and sex, Toxicity in the workplace. We just did that one, but
Yeah.
that was all over the place. Y'all was there for that.
I enjoyed that. Though.
it
I
was all
enjoyed
over
it.
the
Yeah.
We just do shit like that. Like we did being Black, gay, and Christian for Pride Month.
Wow.
Yeah, toxicity in the church and shit.
That's nice.
Yeah, it was a nice conversation.
Hey.
I over talked. I learned that I talk too much. You know what I'm saying? I watched myself. I was like, oh, I was tearing myself up with that one. Self criticism is crazy. But yeah, it was a good one. But that episode was for me. I had to get a lot off my chest. I've been in the closet a lot, like a
Like,
long-
bro, you finna stop throwing shots at my friend. Like,
Okay,
even, like
she-
for
I
real,
just
like
got
that
her.
ass.
Right, like stop throwing shots. What's wrong with you? Like you're not throwing no shots at yourself. You don't talk too damn much.
Okay, I
You can't
love
talk
that.
enough on the complex.
love the
We love the
reciprocation.
chat.
Hey,
This is
for
the place
real.
to chat and relax.
That's what I do.
and have a few shots. Like
But
I
see,
said.
y'all got 2 hours though. I got an hour.
Yeah, that's yeah. You have to make that longer.
Thank you.
We don't get
make
that.
some
We don't get that
shake.
longer.
We got you. We gonna make
Yeah,
some
We
shake.
would,
I
we
like
would
shake.
love
Changes,
to
yeah.
be some
Love a
guests on
motherfucker
your
that
show.
Me and Hef-
I love
start- we starting to
toxicity.
produce.
I would love
shake.
it. I would love.
Shake it now.
I
Hold
would
on now.
love.
When the
I
ladies
would
say we're
love
gonna
to
make
come.
some
So-
shake, I be like, where you gonna be?
we finna-
Where you
So
at?
we're actually gonna get into our next
Oh
segment,
my
which is the
God.
hat game.
Okay.
The hat game.
Okay.
Y'all ready?
What's the hat game?
Wait, give it to the source.
The hat
now.
Oh.
What's the hat
Right
game?
now, yes, hand it to me.
Oh,
my
my-
favorite part.
I see your hat. What's the hat
He's
game?
just scared.
You are speaking to the hat sorcerer now, and only address me as such.
The
And
hat
I
sorcerer.
hat sorcerer.
Oh, sorcerer.
Ruh.
Ruh.
Yes.
Put some elegance on your
Alright.
tongue.
You gotta,
Hey.
like a little, a
She
little,
said,
a little
"Put some
Medea and a
respect
little
on my
bougie.
name."
Alright.
Oh, ruh.
We have a little bit of skit and a little bit of
Alright.
French. Okay.
Hat
Um,
sorcerer. Look at her flip out the hat.
Alright.
Okay. Oh, it's something in it. Okay, what we finna do?
You gotta explain the hat game for it. Sorcerer.
Oh,
Sorcerer.
True, true.
Sorcerer. Can you
True.
please explain the hat game? She
Alright.
challenging.
You're- it's so
She
irritating.
challenging it. Channel it,
You're
girl.
All right.
You need to
So
check.
Channel it, girl.
your objective is to impress me,
Mm.
or drink and die. That's it.
You pick-
I
you
made
pick-
the instructions very clear
I
when
may
you
be
read.
drinking.
Whenever you pick out the hat, you have to do on what it says on the piece of paperwork right there.
Oh
And,
shit! And I gotta impress this one.
and you have to impress the hat
Okay.
sorceress.
All right, cool.
If
We all
you
have
need
to
help
play by her.
reading, just let me know.
I will.
Yeah, because we all
Alright.
need help reading our shit.
Man,
Yes,
it's
indeed.
good.
Just start typing that shit
First
up.
off, heaven don't know how to spell, so that's also
Heaven don't know
difficult
how
for
to
reading.
spell.
You know what I'm saying?
It's okay. I can sound
It
it
could
out.
put a-
Crazy. Thank you.
A little road bump in
So
reading.
Okay.
you know what?
I can
Thanks.
sound it
You
out.
want to since you're the guest, you should go first.
I go
Go
first.
ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna get this big ass one right here
Okay.
because I got
Grab
big
that
nails.
big ass one.
I got big nails. Hold on, wait. Oh, it's already sound like a lot. Guess the song. 2 cups, toast up with the gang. From food stamps to a whole nother domain.
Okay, so
Ooh.
You're not googling anything.
I'm putting
That's
30. I'm putting
Future.
30 seconds.
Oh,
You did?
Yeah, 2
Oh.
cups.
Oh,
What- what's
food
it-
stamps
what's the
to-
song?
What's the song though?
What's
What's
the
name
song?
of
the
the
song is the
Hold
name.
on, wait. Not the same. Percocet. My mask off.
Yeah.
Right.
Good job.
That shit right there.
I didn't
That
get
Don't
was
drop
amazing.
a thing.
Yeah, she did.
Last
Never got
time
the
I
number
won.
left. Okay, so
That's
after
fucking
you
Literally.
after you pick and
What?
read, I'm
That
gonna
is-
put 30
That is
seconds on the
amazing.
clock.
I
Okay,
almost
Craig.
thought who it was. I was thinking the 2 Chainz at first. He said,
Two
that's,
cups.
I wanted you to say
Yeah.
2
You hear me, Craig?
Chainz.
huh?
So after you pick it and read, I'm gonna put 30 seconds on the clock.
Oh, okay. Oh, you only got 30
Alrighty.
seconds. Oh shit.
Are we timing it?
Yeah, I'm yeah.
I need a whole
yeah.
hour. I need an hour.
Yeah, we know.
Can we help each other?
No.
No.
Damn.
What it
You on
say?
your own, partner.
What it say?
Lil Wayne ordering at McDonald's.
Okay,
I don't
and
know why I get these
You
impressions.
got
I
30 seconds.
don't.
30 seconds on the clock.
You got to do an impression right now.
Big
Lil
enough.
Wayne
Yeah.
ordering at McDonald's.
You got the 20 seconds on the clock.
Okay, Lil Wayne ordering at McDonald's.
Welcome to McDonald's. I gotta take your order.
Say yeah, shawty. Let me get a need a
Yeah.
large fry. Need a Big Mac on a Mac. Get her on her back. See, I need a large tea that to go with my things. He said, "Hey, baby, man, make sure you pound that for me, though, man." He said, "For real, though." He said, "Matter of fact, it shouldn't matter what's in my cup and
In
your
your
cup."
cup?
He said, "Long as if it's in my cup,"
on,
he
Marquisha.
said, "I should maybe pick that cup back up."
And you double cup. And you double cup. I love it. I love it.
Yes, Kangaroo. Consider me impressed. Consider me impressed.
Fucking B.
You picking Precious every time, Craig. I don't know.
I didn't
I don't
know
know
that
how
was
I
in
do.
there.
I be trying
I
to
didn't
not
even know
pick
that
them
was in
up.
there. That's why. That's funny. You manifesting it. Read it out loud.
Ooh, let me
Read
put
it.
my big hat on for this one.
What it say?
What it say? The person's name who you want your sex back from or drink. Can we
Okay.
say multiple or just one?
You is
Talk
Polly,
your
right?
fucking shit. Give me at least top 3 and why.
And why?
And why, since you're talking.
Oh yes, George. Please. Hell yes. Okay, so
Yes.
Aiden, I want my sex back because the shit was horrible.
Period.
Wow.
Horrible.
Can I get a ding 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 ding? Can I get a can I
Can I
get
get a clap max for 300, please?
Period.
Yes.
Let's see. Second one. Oh, I'm sorry. I hate to put your name out there, but we're gonna call you Brandisha.
No, that is not what the request asked.
Soror.
Sorcerer rules.
Then I'm sorry. Listen, Brandon, your shit was also trash.
Wow.
Ah, Brandon, you're trash.
no,
Go
what is
ahead.
Inside out is wiggity wiggity
But
wiggity.
listen, there's two Brandons, so you have to guess which one.
Brandon. Brandon.
Brandon.
I
That's
know two
Mark.
Brandons, so not the Brandon that you think it is.
Okay, cool. Okay.
And that's
You're
Said
trash.
3? Did we have 3 or 2?
We have
Two.
one more.
It was just two. Only have two bad sex partners.
Okay.
All right.
They'll
Okay.
never touch this again.
Okay.
Period.
She said, "Bitch, nigga, you could never ever."
Ever.
Period. What Troy say?
That's so sorry for you guys.
He said, okay.
Alrighty.
You know that remind me of.
I
Call
can-
me
I-
when you get
I can
home.
only see your dad
Okay.
come out.
I don't
For
fucking
Friday.
know. Damn, I don't know this movie like that. This is really upsetting right
Say it. Say it. Say
Okay,
it.
we didn't pause.
Out
I know
loud.
which one you have. Because I want someone else to get it.
now. Okay, so I can put it back.
You can hold it down for now.
Okay, I'll put it back and I'll just.
No, because we already know.
Okay. I'll get one more. I definitely don't know that from that goddamn movie.
Damn.
Okay. Well, we're talking about if Robert is guilty or innocent.
Are we really going there today?
I said what I said. Read
Okay,
the
you
goddamn
want my
thing.
opinion, right?
Yeah.
Let it be stupid. I'm disconnecting your mic.
Whew, Lord.
What color is you?
What was the question again? Just so they
It's
know.
Robert.
Reveal yourself.
It's
Is Robert guilty or innocent?
Hi, my name is Ozell Phillips. I've been called to the court of law.
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
here to attest on Robert Kelly.
Yeah.
I'm here to talk about Robert, but not R. Kelly. No,
What do you have to say?
Robert Kelly is borderline sick. I definitely think though that Robert also was not fully to blame. Because
Talk your
You
shit.
know
because there were
what?
parents giving away children, and there were these girls.
Talk your shit.
That any girls that I know that's of age now, that's in their 40s or 50s, are saying at that time, if he wanted to hit that pussy, and they were about 15 and 16, they said
Talk
he can hit the pussy.
yo
So I just feel like
Shit.
I feel like he was wrong because he was very much older than a lot of the girls.
True.
I feel like that was the wrong part that was wrong, but at the same time,
No doubt about it.
the girls that stayed and they was getting their pussy ate, licked, beaten, all whatever the fuck is going on, hitting in cages. I don't know what's going on.
Everything.
But
Heaven faces everything right now. The sorcerer is not impressed. She's
No,
not
I am.
impressed.
I am. Talk your shit.
I feel
Cause
like,
talk your shit.
I feel like those people. I feel like if you were really in that bad situation like that, I think you could have eventually tried to leave or left.
It's only the adult
Where-
women that have me fucked up
Heaven,
on that
don't look
scenario.
at don't
Go
look
ahead.
at
Where
him
in the
like
fuck?
them women like them like
Can
them
I
women
ask one
couldn't
question
leave
to
that
piggyback
goddamn
off that
house.
question?
Yes.
Where in the fuck is all of the same guilty sentences for these parents too? Because I feel like that's
Yes.
both ways.
Yes.
Niggas don't never
R.
say nothing
Kelly,
about,
But- okay,
about
Surviving R. Kelly, watching that shit, bro. I swear to God, it's like all of y'all should be going to jail with this man.
Yes.
Because I know he did the sexual act, but bro, you got paid off that shit, bro. Some way, shape, form, and
Sexual.
fashion. That's sex trafficking. Even though you your kid, that's sex for you. Just
let me take it even, let me take it even farther for you. The girl that he peed on
That's crazy.
No, that was-
continue to
That
get-
was fucked up.
That's
yes,
freaky.
That was though. I'm not gonna lie. Now,
Yes,
that,
but-
that was definitely a fuck.
but
Okay,
this-
but is it her
hold on,
age that made it fucked up, or the act that?
hold
made
on,
it-
hold on.
No, that was all
Hold
fucked
on.
up. Like
This the
had
pro-
people
all around.
recording it.
It
like,
was
more
fucked
than one
up. The
person.
problem is this: after she got peed on, she continued to deal with him for an additional 6 years until she was 24, I believe. When she, I'm actually longer than 6 years, so that's almost like an additional 10 years.
Was she just arguing with the other girl when he first went to jail? That was his main girlfriend, right? When they still
the
together.
little 14-year-old girl?
Yeah,
I
she grew
No,
up.
no,
of
no,
course.
no.
She was 14.
Yeah.
But I know for a fact. Y'all remember the bitch Sparkle, right? From Be
Yeah,
Careful?
Sparkle. I remember that.
Nah, that was her niece.
Yeah.
And I know that prior to this.
Yeah.
My thing is this: if I see my underage niece in R. Kellywood studio in front of these grown motherfuckers, she acknowledged that she seen her, but I'd have been grabbing them, I'd have been yanking her up by her motherfucking neck like a pit bull, like a baby pit bull.
I got nieces and nephews. They
Like,
would
come
be.
on now, like, nah.
I
And
would
I
snatch
feel like
the
that
bitch up.
situation was just all fucked up because it was numerous of grown motherfuckers around.
Yeah, it
okay.
was too many grown men, especially grown
I still
men.
feel like
as
he guilty
well.
though.
Quick you.
Oh, 100% guilty. You
Oh
want?
yeah, no.
Is he
you
guilty,
get-
innocent?
you
The
get
answer is he is guilty.
He is guilty.
Very guilty.
I was thinking it. I'm like,
Cool.
R. Kelly is guilty.
I heard you say. I heard you over there whispering. I'm like, is she
Guilty.
whispering?
As long as we're on the same page.
Guilty.
it's guilty.
What was the cue?
Yeah. What was you gonna say?
The quick cue is that like while we're sitting here talking about like why the girls didn't leave, why the kids didn't leave, majority of them probably got hold of the fact that like if you leave, we will not help your family anymore financially. If we have noticed that the back,
Yeah, I
the
don't
back
blame the
checker-
victim.
Yeah,
I don't blame the
Oh,
victim.
I'm saying that,
I
like,
hate all
I'm saying
adults
like
involved.
like all the adults definitely need to go to burn in hell.
Yeah.
Bro, one of the girls was talking about one of the women, I'm sorry, the grown women, the mamas was talking about she let her 17-year-old fly to Chicago. Why is my baby by
Did y'all
herself?
hear?
If I
Why
can't
are these
get R.
grown
Kelly,
ass
my
women
daughter
around
is.
with these
That's
children
why.
in the house playing house with this motherfucker
I didn't
room
get
and
that.
board? Why
Yes.
is you over here?
Hey, they was
Yeah.
playing real life
They got
house.
Their own room.
And
Hey, they
yeah,
was playing real
rooms
life
and
house
shit.
though.
Yeah,
With
they
these
was.
kids, that's all
I ain't
fucked
gonna
up.
lie,
That's
they
weird
was
as a
playing real
bitch.
life house.
Yeah,
They was
yeah,
playing
yeah,
that
yeah,
bullshit
yeah,
back
with
in
the
the
new
day.
wife.
Yeah.
Back in the day, we had to, back in the day, we was broke. You know what I mean? We were playing house in a little room and shit. These motherfucking
real.
houses in the mansion.
For
I'm kinda
real
jealous.
playing house.
Kind of jealous. As a matter of
Bro,
fact,
They
if
said
you
they
don't
just-
get kidnapped, wouldn't you want to get kidnapped in a mansion? I'm just fucking saying.
Damn, you rude for that.
I'm just saying though.
Little misogynist.
So you're
A little
23.
bit.
a little
22.
misogynist.
Actually, answer this question: If
I don't
you're
wanna get
23,
kidnapped at all,
22-year-old
but
in
you're
a house with R. Kelly, and you see a 15-year-old girl walk in and she done got invited to this new house that y'all already staying at.
Do I know she 15? Because we all black, right?
Well, yeah, you gonna know because you gonna meet her.
We
and
all look young.
Yeah, but she gonna tell you. I'm sure women like to talk, so women gonna say, "Oh, how are you, honey?"
They was not allowed to talk to each other.
They want to like talk to.
Did y'all know about his
Uh,
wife though? His wife was put
Andrea,
Yeah.
I was just gonna say
Yeah.
Andrea said shit. They was in
it
their
was a-
own
Hey,
room.
you
they
know
had they
what?
all were separated. And Andrea also stated that during the time that she was married to
She couldn't
Robert
come out.
Kelly,
I remember that
he
too.
locked her in a damn cage
I remember
Yeah.
that too.
and made her walk on a leash.
I'm
a
not gonna-
grown-ass
I'm not
woman.
gonna
She
lie
said
to
she
you.
was in her own
I'm
room.
not
Everybody
gonna lie
was in
to
their
you.
own
I
room.
love my black women.
Say something
But-
slick. I'm throwing this mic at you.
Man, look, I love my black women. But that weak bitch needs to sit the fuck down.
You called her a
First-
weak bitch.
Weak.
Damn.
Weak. Listen to what
I know he
say.
finna say. I know
First
he's
of-
going though.
I
First
gotta
of all-
hear it.
first
I
of
gotta
all-
hear it. Talk your
First of
shit.
all, listen. First of all, ain't nobody that I've been with that claimed to want to be a husband. All this shit was going around in the house with her. You telling me a motherfucker gonna allow that shit to happen?
Right.
First of all,
Yeah,
and
you
then
got
let me
some truth
say
to
this.
that.
Let me
There's
say
some
this.
truth
There
to
is
that.
some truth.
There's some truth to
She
that.
definitely weak. You went on that goddamn.
You sold
You went
out.
on that goddamn documentary.
Mhm.
Said all that shit. Meanwhile, you post a video on Instagram next to your boyfriend singing your baby daddy shit
Dang.
in the car.
Pick one.
As
sis.
a nigga, I would have slapped 5 from that motherfucker playing any R. Kelly in my goddamn motherfucking car. Listen, black
Slap
women,
that
I'm
bitch.
with y'all. I love y'all. But that bitch right there is a weak motherfucker.
The way she moved though is real
Nah,
weird. I mean,
bruh.
she kind of like.
No,
I'm
bruh.
saying the way she moved is weak as hell because like if you look at it, she following the dollar. Like whatever gonna make her money, she gonna do. And from being with R. Kelly, from dancing before she was with him to like being with him, having the kids, now extorting him basically because she always putting out there how he'll pay
Broke
child
ass.
support and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, all the shows she be doing, talking shit about him not paying child support.
I have
know
a
he in
perfect
jail.
example. Do
She
everybody
said paying
is
child
everybody
support,
familiar
you know what
with
I'm
Love
saying?
and Hip Hop? Everybody familiar with Love and Hip Hop? Stevie J and Mimi. Is everybody familiar with these characters?
Oh shit, yeah.
Now I'm not gonna lie to you. Mimi,
I
To
love
me,
Mimi, bro.
Mimi was my nigga.
She
I
be so
love Mimi.
nonchalant.
I love Mimi, and she is beautiful. But you know what? Mimi made me piss the fuck off because I was by her side.
Jog my memory.
And when she left Stevie
You know
J,
what
I
I
was
mean?
by her
She was
side.
the
I'm thinking
one
this woman has
that
been
was Mimi
fed
the
up.
maid.
She's
Molly
a
the
good
maid.
woman.
She was Molly the maid.
She's a good everything. But guess what? She turned around to do?
What
Made a motherfucking name Nico. You know what?
She made a sex tape.
First of all, it wasn't
She
even
was
about
on the
the sex
goddamn-
tape.
the
It wasn't even
real-
about
She
the
was
sex
doing like
tape.
a show
On the
business.
show, you
Doing like a
created
show
this
business.
image that you so tired. You so tired of ain't shit man. And this
Yeah.
and this. And then
you
you
can-
go with this nigga named Nico. It ain't even
He
the
looked
fact that he
just
not
like
famous.
CBJ.
The nigga looked like he wasn't shit.
He looked like CBJ, but
The
like a
nigga
broke
looked
version.
like he wasn't shit.
He did. He
Wow.
did.
You leave Stevie J, an ain't shit nigga, for another ain't shit nigga.
Well, she didn't leave him. He was already with Hassan.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, you know, but goddamn, man, like shit,
Chanel
it's, how I'm supposed to feel sorry for that?
Damn.
How am
Well-
I supposed to feel sorry?
Well, now she with women.
How I'm supposed to feel sorry for that?
Damn.
Well, listen, where I thought you were going, and now we got to move on to soul food. But where I thought you were going was this: most black women I know wouldn't let no man put a leash on their neck and walk them around. And let nigga take their check.
Facts.
And let nigga take their check.
Wouldn't let you touch their fucking hair.
Unfortunately, I hate to say that. I know a few of them will, but
Me too,
they
bro.
won't.
Well, if you
they-
into it,
yeah, if you went right, exactly. I said no, a few. I didn't say all.
No, but they got their boundaries.
Yeah,
too. Like,
yeah.
hold on, nigga, you yanking this motherfucker too hard.
Yeah,
Nigga, around my
right.
neck,
you was
know what I mean?
funny.
But
And we not
I
in
just feel like I
public.
don't know no black woman I know.
We
I
not
mean,
in
no matter how
public.
much money you got coming to let you put a leash around their neck. Would you let a nigga put a leash around your neck? Would you let
Philip, stop talking that
Would you-
crazy.
I'm very.
No, for real. If a motherfucker say,
I'm
listen,
curious.
baby, I got
That
a
crazy
million. I got
talk.
a million right now. I got a million
I
right
got,
now,
I
baby.
got,
Just,
I got a
just
quarter.
put this leash around your neck.
Okay,
walk
where we
around-
at, though?
Walk around like a cute little dog. You could be anywhere. Anywhere. Your
We in the
choice.
house. We in the
You
house.
could be in a
We in the
mansion.
house. We in the
You could
house.
be- You could be in a mansion or a hotel.
In the house, I'm willing to do
She
it.
said, "Is it?"
For
Where
a
is
few,
this
a few, a
Hey.
couple
Listen,
thousand.
I've already for free. I've already been like
And I pick you back.
blindfolded.
Oh yeah.
And like, you know, when you blindfolded and you don't know when they gonna come spank you, but you know you've been bad, so they gonna spank you, but you don't know what's gonna happen. Like that's exciting
like
shit.
kinky
yo.
nasty. Ooh, you my kind of. It's my kind of
Exciting.
friend right here. I like her.
Nah, 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 come on.
I love it.
Nasty. Okay.
That shit, I love it.
Am I? I'm just explorative. I like to
I
say I
like
am
it.
Christina Columbus. You know,
Mhm.
I like to
Hey.
explore some shit.
All right. That was the
Alright.
hag.
She
All
said
right.
the Christina Columbus. I fuck with her.
Right, a round of applause for everybody who actually did the hag
Hey,
game.
that
Actually,
was-
Did you pick? Are you
No,
pulling?
I
Oh,
was
you're
just
not. You don't.
sorcerer.
Okay, you don't pull.
the sorcerer's team. She can take our sorcerer's voice off now. Thank you, Lord.
The
Thank you, Lord.
sorcerer.
You don't pull from the hat.
Don't.
Oh, shit.
Next week, I'm
We
gonna try
have
to
some-
pull
oh, we
some
can't
other
let her
than
pull.
impressions. I don't know why. My hand's just a magnet.
Well,
to
you should have
Like,
pulled the
literally,
movie.
no,
What
Craig,
movie
like-
was it?
Okay.
You should.
No,
For the
Craig,
last
that
3
ass.
weeks, bro.
Your ass dead ass be looking for
You
him.
know, Craig, we're gonna give you one more to pull.
What's
Hold
the
on,
movie?
no. This one was for him. So why is you
The
doing
movie?
that? Why you trying to
Okay.
like
you
stop?
know what? If you gonna go around again, let her pick again. We might as well-
All
You doing
right.
the whole round?
Yeah, do another round.
We could do-
Oh
we
yeah,
could
I
do
can't do
one
no impressions, so please don't judge me, okay?
You better hope you don't.
I can't do no impressions. They hilarious.
Ha!
What'd he say? What'd he say?
I gotta.
Read it.
I don't even know how this man sounds.
Who was it?
Lil Uzi Vert at a job interview. Can I?
Yeah.
Let me hear what he sound like first.
Oh my god.
How he sound?
I don't even know how
How
nigga
he
sound.
You're
sound?
bullshitting. You don't know how
What
Lil
song
Uzi
he made?
sound?
Tell me how he sound. It might
Bro,
be-
y'all fucking weirdos.
What song he made? I know he.
What song he make?
You know, I'm like close. I'm like a rug.
Yeah.
I'm a rug.
Yeah.
That's all I got. That's all I got. I'm like, if she got the beat, that's all
I'm
she needs to
thinking
be.
like you.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, that's
No,
all
because
you
Lil Uzi
That's
did
all
the
you
bitches is bad and bougie.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah, that one.
That's
That
the
one
only one
take
he
off.
need. Yeah, that's all you need. I think you
That's
got
the
it.
only song you ever did.
Oh, heaven.
Well, that I know of.
That's all you
I don't know
ever-
that one. Oh,
Can she
oh,
go?
I don't want to see you cry.
That's him.
I
That's
don't,
what I
Let's
got.
read that edge.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do
Heaven,
that.
shut
up.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
that's
okay.
him.
You didn't know that was him?
That's what I got.
Okay.
I'm not even
So I put that on
entertaining.
something.
Who gonna be my interviewer?
Okay, sorry.
Who gonna be Sorcerer?
I can be your
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. You're so fucking silly. All right. All right.
I am. Okay.
I need something. I
Take that damn shot.
Shot.
She didn't even say nothing.
I didn't even say nothing.
She
Can
didn't
y'all give her a
interview
damn
her.
chance?
I'm at an interview.
Damn.
No, okay, listen. So like his the part that all that shit got to play in my head. So I just started laughing like, bro, I can't mimic that. I don't really care if you cry. Like I don't know. I don't know.
I think you got it. I think you got
Okay.
it. Stop doubting yourself.
All right.
All right, go. Let's
Cool,
go.
cool,
Let's go.
cool, cool.
So yeah, Yvette, is it?
Damn.
Miss, we're gonna call you Yvette. So, what do you think you have to offer my company?
I feel like I sound like Lil Wayne. It's first off, it's
That's shot.
it's like it's Ayana, and I feel like I can offer the company.
Wheezy, I'm gonna
It's
have you
that
take
shot.
a shot for me.
He said it. It's
What
that
the hell
shot.
that was?
Like that is Lil Wayne.
That is Lil
Right. And I need you to finish the rest of that.
That's funny.
That's Lil Wayne.
Hey,
Lick that-
nothing.
lick that-
I think I done rubbed off.
the
Wheezy
fuck
and
out of
Baker.
Lil Wayne.
I appreciate
I
that.
could not do that shit.
I
I
appreciate
did not
that.
know that
We
man.
appreciate your efforts.
Thank
I
you.
really can't.
Thank
I don't
you.
know. I don't know that
Unfortunately,
man.
it was,
Thank you.
All my friends are dead.
Fortunately, you have been counted out.
Okay, let me get this. Go ahead, sir. I'm
Go
sorry.
ahead.
Irritated. He's like,
Oh, you
ah.
actually got a movie. Okay.
That's funny.
That's
Okay.
hilarious.
Impersonate a line from How High. This should be fun.
Get him.
All I need you to do is say, as I was saying. When I point to you, just say, as I was saying.
Okay.
That nigga said, man, we got a black man for a teacher. He said, that's what I'm talking about. He said, ooh, I look.
As I was saying,
He said, hey, man, look at this motherfucker. He said, man, this nigga probably been locked up. Me and your ass put together. Get him. He said, oh, Jimmy the Cricket suit wearing ass motherfucker. Get him. He said, oh, Brian Gumble, fade, shortcut, half a
Get
size,
him.
motherfucker. He said, Don Cornelius with an afro.
Get
He
him.
said, Angela Bassett, mustache, having
Get him. You all
You old disco Donnie Dance with the motherfucking
Get him.
Don Cornelius with an
I already knew where it was going. You gotta
When
close
he
that.
said Jimmy the
Get
Cricket sit, I'm like,
up.
yeah. Give it to
Why
me.
don't
call him
I not
Angela
know that?
Davis. He said,
I've only seen How High one time.
with a mustache.
I know.
Are
Don't,
you serious?
don't judge me.
Was you
Really?
high?
This is a judgment
Was you
free
high?
zone.
It is
ladies and
Was you
gentlemen.
high?
Judgment free.
Was you high? Was you
No, I
high?
wasn't high, though.
You gotta
You
be
know
high.
what?
I gotta be high.
You gotta be
It's
high.
judgment free of the
It's
people
so
in the room
funny.
Yeah,
because
you
I
gotta be
judge
high.
others.
Everybody
I'm
else, I would
judging
definitely
She
judge
said, for
wholeheartedly.
this 2 hours, I was look aside,
Yeah.
but I'm a judger.
I'm judging.
Said that was
I
that
felt
was
that.
be
definitely
judging.
a
I am
lie.
too, but I'm working on my
I
judgment.
was
I'm trying
raised in a
not to.
Baptist church, and I'm gonna blame it on that. I don't care how you feel about it.
That's real shit. Then I can blame the church too, because I was too and shit. It's what
Dude,
it
if you
is.
think about what the Baptist church is, I know it ain't all churches, but
No,
we be
no,
in that bitch
no.
for 2-3 hours,
Oh,
bro. And everything that we learning is how to judge people. Back there, the Mary Masses, she in the back, Mother Mary, she back there talking about everybody what they got on.
yes,
The younger mothers, that's not mothers yet, but they like younger. They got all the kids running around, got like 7 kids running around. They'll half sleep, they back there being bad, shit like that. 2 of them ushers, 1 of them in the choir stand. Them, they talking all the shit about the younger mothers and shit. They talking all about baby car seats, about all this. I learned how to judge from the church. I don't care if you ugly, if you got something that ain't matching, girl. Look
I
how
want
she
to
wore
know.
that up in
I have to know this question.
Learn how to judge from the church.
Who was the motherfucker that said, "Come as you are"?
They lied.
the Lord,
They lied.
Hey,
That's
hey,
why the
because-
show called Sunday
not the
Best.
Because
people,
if you
not the
could-
people. The
The-
Lord
the-
said that,
Oh,
not the
damn,
people.
my bad.
How-
I think the
You're
Lord
right.
said
You're
that.
right. It is the
I
Lord.
think
That's
the
it.
Lord said
I had to be sure.
She said, "That's something bad." You said something bad.
Oh,
shit.
you're right. The Lord did say. I forgot,
Yeah,
but He said it. It's
But the people,
Damn,
people
that ain't
said,
what the
people
people
said, "Fuck that
Sunday
shit."
best is a real thing.
Right,
Hell
nobody
yeah.
want to wear them long ass, hot ass motherfucking
skirts and
dresses
shit.
and
Yeah.
shit.
You
man.
better.
Hell no.
No,
Bro,
but
I
like,
was in a fucking what you call it, Bible study on my own. I was grown as hell because I felt like I was supposed to be a preacher or evangelist, whatever. Okay. I heard you. I'm sorry. But like I'm still talking, forgive me. Anyway, so like I felt like I was supposed to be there. So I used to take the initiative, go on my own and shit, bro.
Yeah.
It was a lady up in there with some pants on. They ripped a new one in her ass, like but behind her back. It was like, it was like one of them shades, shade coming from the church. They stand up and be like, well, whether ladies want to come in wearing pants and dress like men and stuff like that or not, they could just go ahead. Bro, you know who they talking about already.
Hey,
you already know who they
You
talking
know
about,
what?
bro.
I totally understand you.
That shade
I'm
real,
gonna just tell a quick story. I was in church one day and the pastor was preaching. these motherfuckers going crazy. This nigga ain't said shit, not one scripture from the
Nothing.
motherfucking Bible. It was
Nothing.
about people wearing clothes half off their
Yep.
ass, these young girls dressing like Jezebels and shit. But my thing is, you still paying for the pussy. Nigga, fuck out my face.
Yeah.
He said, fuck out my face, man. He said, fuck out my
My-
face with that
my
bullshit.
pastor- My pastor got up there.
I came on one
They
today.
be
I'm
paying for it.
sorry.
They be paying for it. And
I
then
came on
my
one
pastor
today.
came on. He
Pay
did
for it.
like
They got
15
money.
minutes on talking about if you don't want to pay the $50 to sit at the annual church dinner, then that's up to you. But you ain't gotta walk around the church talking about it.
I'm gonna tell
He
you.
went around
I'ma
talking
tell
about
you
that
like
for
this.
forever.
I got a
$50
story.
Look
to
here.
sit down
I
and
got a
eat with him
story.
at the
My-
anniversary.
my
$50?
pastor-
He
my
is
pastor-
not Oprah and her,
my
her
pastor
security.
said-
He don't
yes.
know.
My pastor
y'all so
said-
eat with you, my nigga.
My pastor said, and it was so interesting
Still gonna
because
cost me 50.
he
What
was
you talking about?
he was in psychology and he was like, and I didn't realize it
I
because I
love
was so
her.
young at the time, but I realize it now. He was saying, the Lord is telling me,
They play on
he said, there's 5 people in this room that has $1,000 they can get and put into the collection.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, y'all.
I said, and I'm thinking like, damn. I'm like, well, maybe the Lord is pulling on his heart. This is, by the way, this is January. This is tax season, so people do have $1,000 to put on. Yeah, they do. I agree, and the Lord probably is telling you that because it is tax season.
Damn.
But
The Lord knew
that
what
ain't
time of the
God.
year it was.
But
That
it
ain't
wasn't-
God
it
telling
was
you
in the
that.
middle of June. It was in January. Yeah.
So the Lord-
That ain't God
Lord
telling
knew
you
when
that
it
at
was gonna be tax
all.
season.
And
Wait,
then
are we
oh
reading the same
Jesus, and then proceeded to hold the church
questions? Are we
up,
reading the same questions?
Oh damn, my bad.
and then proceeded
We
to hold the
didn't.
church up, until he got 5 people to come up to the line for
You
with
better not be
$1,000.
fucking cheating.
You
on me.
Really?
lying.
Oh yeah.
It's the Robert.
I'd have walked right out that motherfucker. Excuse me.
What?
Yeah. He got $5,000 that day.
They play on it though.
He waited 30 minutes.
He got
Just like the ones-
$5,000 that day.
Yeah, because he waited for 5 people to come. He waited for 5 people to come up. He said, "I'm not moving.
That's
to-
that pressure.
I'm not moving because the Lord is telling me, and he pulling on your heart. He know he's telling you too."
You know what?
I was
You
like,
know.
and I'm saying to myself, now that I look back, I'm like, it was January.
Bro, that's the first narcissistic thing I heard. But that's real. That's probably where people learn how to
He
be
not gonna
narcissists.
move on. That just fucks me up.
No. Girl, when the Lord is telling them something, we stuck on that.
No.
Hey, tell somebody
Hey.
this.
What
Hey.
shit talking about? We stuck
Hey,
on
hold
that.
on. Y'all know when the preacher get mad, that'd be the funniest shit. He said, "Now we had a goal
Yep.
of
You better
$5,000, and we only reached $2,300. Now I know y'all can do better than that,
Yeah.
because the Lord has been good to me, and I know He has been good to you." Boy, they look here.
Bro, the guilt
Look
in the
here.
black church is real.
Look
bro.
here. Hey, listen.
It's so
what you
real.
say? $50 to sit with your pastor? I'd rather boss some pussy
Damn.
All right, so
and read the Bible afterwards.
Damn.
What-
Read the Bible afterwards.
I had some beautiful experience at church, y'all. Like,
Oh,
we're
yeah,
like,
it's always beautiful.
it's some.
I definitely have.
Oh, wait,
Don't get
but
me.
do y'all think it's a difference between women pastors and men pastors?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
It
Like,
might
Yes.
be.
as far
Yes.
as when it go much
Yes.
pressure to shit like that.
You know
because
what?
it-
Women
might
pastors,
be.
I can say this on the all around aspect.
My church now
They
let women
they,
do
they
shit.
kind of be more on point. I feel
Right,
like the
that
women
is
pastors
true.
kind of
So
get
when you
more
see
to
me
the on
like-
point.
I don't
Type
mean
shit.
to cut y'all all off.
You good?
We are on like our little time frame.
Oh, we sorry.
No,
We sorry, Mr. Wade.
I love y'all. Yeah, Mr. Wade. Who's Mr.
No, we
Wade?
good.
You remember Soul Plane?
Yeah, yes.
And it was like a blue blue, a
Oh,
blue
blue, blue,
blue,
yeah.
and then he walked out. That's our boss, bitch. We sorry, Mr. Wade. That's where I got that from.
That's where I got that from. I fucking adore you.
Thank you.
I don't.
Damn.
So
I just
plain.
playing with
I
you,
know. I
Chris.
know.
I
It
love
is
you. You're hilarious, Mr. Wade. Don't start calling me that shit.
Oh, damn. We sorry.
No, yeah, you put a button in my
I just shut up.
Crazy
I
as
should
hell.
I'm gonna change your name in the
Miss-
group chat to
What
Mr.
is-
Wade.
Damn.
Mr. Wade.
Damn.
That's how I'm gonna come on.
I get up to everybody I
So
say
we
sorry
know-
to. It's not
so-
just
so
you.
we
I
know
would
you're
have
not-
said it to a girl.
So you're not invited back anymore.
Damn. All right. It wasn't just you. I said it to anybody. You know? I call women fellas. I do it.
I
I do
hate
it
her.
all.
She is so. You can come back anytime you want to
Thank
come
you.
back. Any Saturday. You know what I'm saying? You just let
Okay.
us know. We always here to host you. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, thank you.
We actually only
I
reason
like
because we
being
got to go to
hosted.
Soul Food, and Soul Food was actually Shay's assignment this week as well.
Yeah.
And that's a portion where we put 2 albums against each other and we
Okay.
talk about how they made us feel. You know, Soul Food fills us up and makes us feel complete.
Yeah,
You know
and
what
I
I'm
like the
saying?
movie too. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I got you.
That's
Yeah.
where, that's where we got the
Mine is
name
cousin.
from.
Mine is
That's where we got
cousin
the name
Faith.
from.
Minus cousin
Cousin
Faith.
Faith
She already
Yeah.
There's no cousin Faithing going on around
That's
here.
a hoe. That's a hoe.
He said,
We ain't playing
hey,
with the
hey,
hoe.
but I will say
I fuck
though,
with Cousin
I will
Faith.
say, Terry,
Faith-
I
is
will
it
say,
Cousin Faith?
Miles was wrong. Miles was definitely wrong.
Miles the
Ter-
wrong one.
He definitely was wrong.
Faith
He
should
should
still
never.
sit at the table
He
with
should
me.
have seen the setup coming before. But Terry,
But-
low key, should have. She you
shoulda
know,
been-
it was
He
a
was
lot.
the
It was
one
a
that
lot of
set
wrong.
her up.
I mean,
He was the
it
one that
like
said,
this.
he sung to
I
her at the
seen-
stage. Girl, I care for you. He
She
was
coulda act
making
like
the
she-
eye
no,
contact and
She could have
shit.
definitely. She was like she was
Hey,
tone
he did have
deaf.
the glasses.
She
on.
definitely
I'm
been told
there for you. She never cared about my dreams. And then she was up in there making that man feel better because he was making her feel good.
I mean, for real, because Terry ain't do that shit. Terry was always
Terry
on
was
This
some
a
ain't
other-
lawyer with a
motherfucking
job.
fake cousin.
I
Paying
understand.
bills.
I
This
never.
ain't
No.
fake
Don't get me wrong.
Paying bills.
Don't get me wrong.
And
Don't
then
get
he
me wrong.
quit
I
his
never
job for the
traded
band.
in
Right.
for the whole
You finna
expiring
stop defending her.
artists.
Terry was a woman
Stop
with a
defending
job
her.
paying bills, cuz. What are y'all talking
I'm
about?
just saying though, you can't be a cousin
Cause
that's
why
not
that-
walking around
Why
with me
that nigga,
alone.
why that nigga
Fuck all
going,
that shit.
why
We
he doing
talking
this? He
Hey.
ain't worried about no bills.
Hey,
Like, he ain't
I'ma-
worried about no
I'm
bills.
gonna tell you the part that got him. I'm
She
gonna tell you.
wasn't either.
Remember
That's
the
why they
audition?
connected because she wasn't either. She was staying with them.
Hey, you remember the
They
audition?
was already there. You know what I'm saying? That ain't her
Hey, that
fault.
audition right there. She pointed at that nigga.
Yeah.
It was over. It was done with that
He-
day.
he said-
She
he
Why
said
was she
cheated that
dancing
day.
like that?
You know, she was trying to be a dancer and
She
shit.
quit.
No,
She was a
she was
dancer.
dancing all like that.
And then he came in.
Hey, I was dancing with Faith and shit.
Oh, what though?
Yeah.
I hate y'all.
He played the hell out that piano. He played like he was already up in it. He
Hey,
said,
I was dancing with her and shit.
I hate y'all.
hey.
What,
You felt it?
what was the soul food album?
My bad. Oh, yeah.
let's
What's
get to
up?
the let's get to
What's
the
up?
soul food
What's up?
album. Man.
Y'all like okay, so it was Wale, the album about nothing. And then
Okay.
it was Alicia Keys, the Element of Freedom.
And I listened to both
So it was all about nothing that she really liked it.
fully through.
The album
Actually,
about nothing. Oh, you trying to? I'm not comparing those albums. I'm
Okay,
saying
that's
what was the great aspects of each.
Okay, what was
Nah.
that? What was we getting?
Yeah, yeah. You give.
All right, so like the album about nothing. Okay, have you heard of it?
Yeah, I don't know how many. Is it
think-
all about
okay,
nothing or is it more about nothing? Is
That's
it?
a hell never. I never heard of it.
No,
Is
because
it all
like
about nothing. That's a
because I
goddamn
feel like he
show.
got two different ones.
She said, "Is it what I like about you?"
No, because the nigga got one like more about nothing. He be like,
yeah,
more
no,
about
he do,
nothing,
he
y'all.
do, he do.
And then he
Yeah,
got,
yeah,
then he
yeah,
got
he
one.
do,
I
he
think
do,
it
he do.
is the one all
No,
about
it
nothing.
was
I'm not
about
sure.
nothing. It was about nothing.
About nothing.
Yep, it was.
But he got one.
It
It's
was
like
like-
he be like more about nothing, y'all.
yeah, like more about nothing.
Yeah,
like
like
the sequel to the. Okay.
Yeah.
So
So
I ain't
about
know
nothing was I think was the first one of the
so I don't know what was on that one
No.
for real.
Okay.
need to know. I like.
Oh yeah, keep a lot on the need to know.
Yeah,
Hey,
that was
is it-
that one.
Somebody
And
tell
then
somebody and
Matrimony
somebody.
too.
Yeah, I like matrimony.
You, of course,
Did you
love
like
Matrimony.
Did you like what's that one? What's that one?
Girls on
Manipulation.
Oh,
Girls
Was
on
that on
drugs is
there?
my shit. Not gonna lie.
Was the manipulation on there?
No,
See, that song all about nothing.
that's a yeah.
Okay,
so
well, never
like,
mind. Okay, never mind. Go ahead.
Maybe we should talk
I'm a
about-
Wale fan. I just, you know what I'm saying? So I was asking, which one was it?
I ain't hear
My
about
bad, my
that.
bad, my bad. Go ahead, go ahead.
And that one on the album review. Yeah, that one on the menu.
All right, go ahead. I'm listening. What
But
it get?
anyway,
What
it's
it
a
do
Jerry-
for you?
It's a Jerry, like it's a
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld. Y'all, is that
Love
not
the
genius?
Seinfeld. That is.
First off,
Yeah,
we
that
don't give enough
Wale
Wale
cra- yeah,
credit.
he is
like,
definitely-
he don't get
He
enough
is,
hours for me
definitely.
around. Like for
Drop the
real,
coolest
like,
bomb for Wale, man.
Yeah, you
for
got to.
real,
You have to.
for real.
You have to.
I have to bring him up in the soul food category just because like he's actually consistently been providing soul.
Yes.
Actually, like
He
Right.
has.
in a rap format, and you connect with him. He gives experiences that you relate to. You know what I'm saying? Anybody. on any
Facts.
spectrum. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? Like he titled this shit the album about nothing, and it went stellar. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
I can't stand this. Fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like.
Dude,
No, I'm saying no, fucking.
It's the light brag for me.
Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm fucking. Bro, come on now.
It's
You
a
know what I'm saying? I
light
can't
brag.
gas him too much. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
You know,
my
He don't get gassed
Yeah.
enough. Shit, it's gonna
What,
be
what
like
do you
right
like
here.
about
in
the
the-
album so much
Sure.
though?
You fucking right.
He ain't gonna even be
Chad.
here. He gonna be like right here on
Yeah,
the
that's
on your
facts,
gas,
Fucking
bro.
right. He the fucking man.
I wonder why that is.
You know
Not
what?
the industry.
Did
though.
y'all hear the shit? Like I don't like.
I
I know
agree.
the
like,
industry goes.
did y'all hear? Like, what was y'all favorite songs on the album?
Mom. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead, no, go ahead, bro.
I'm not trying to pressure you.
Mom was need to know. Need to Know. That was definitely one of my
Just can't
favorites.
stop thinking
Definitely.
about
You know what though? Like for me, on a lyrical standpoint, he don't get enough credit
At all,
because,
man, that
like,
man is
on a
lyrical.
lyrical standpoint, I can honestly put him up there like with some top notch lyricists,
Facts.
man. And he definitely got some classic work. This CD. Definitely one of my favorites and shit. Like
Yeah.
I really fuck with this CD, and I felt like shit. The song he used, like it's something you really gotta listen to. But once you listen to it, you win it. Like he gonna put you there.
He does.
I
Yeah.
He
definitely
does.
think one of the most underrated lyricists.
He get on
in
the
the
beat
game.
and talk his shit for
He
real.
really
Definitely
does.
do.
He talks his shit for real.
Put you in the zone for real.
He
And
do.
I like that.
And I think I liked this album, honestly, out of the other albums I've heard from him, I think it's one of my favorite ones I've liked the most. I'm so glad you picked it. Far as
What
Alicia,
about the Lotus Flower Bomb with the
I never heard that one.
Sabotage,
that was
Illest
that was
Bitch
just
Alive?
okay to me.
that was just
That was the bad
ambitious?
album.
ambitious was that shit.
Never heard.
What?
I
That's the album I'm talking about with Lotus Flower Bomb with
Ambi-
Oh, you gotta listen to Ambitious.
Really?
Oh my god.
It's good.
What?
It's actually decent.
I love
He
that.
said decent. Is
I
good.
like okay, so
I
on that album,
decent
on
to
that
me.
album, I
No.
like Ambitious, right?
Uh-huh.
The song Ambitious, and then because he got it with Rick Ross, then he got Sabotage. My girl likes to sabotage. I love you. I love
With Lloyd.
yes. Okay, so that
Okay.
one. Then he got Illest Bitch Alive.
Okay.
Oh,
And then he do a little poetry at the end of that one. That's my shit. And then shit, I like hella songs on that one. Like I like I'm a Wale fan, so
Okay.
yeah, I listen to him now too. So shit.
That's dope. We should have gave you the album. So you already probably listened to this one already before then.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know a little bit on that.
A little bit of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like Matrimony. That's I think, and it's another one. I forgot that.
It's commercial. You gotta like that.
I do.
Is
I
it
really
The
do.
Body with Jeremiah?
Yes, that's my.
That's also a hit.
Shit.
Body was that shit.
That was some shit.
What's
I
that?
done
I
got freaky to that
apologize.
song a few times.
I don't recollect your name. That one.
I done got freaky a few
Okay.
times to that song. Got a little bit of sloppy in the back of the truck.
You said
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
That's
I-
nice. I liked it. That story. I was with that one.
My friend.
Okay.
That's my friend right here.
It ain't toppy if it ain't sloppy.
Oh,
you just gotta get wet everywhere. Like how did I get?
Oh,
How did I get that right?
I need that shit to be falling out. I need that shit to be falling down on your titties and just I don't know.
Yeah,
All right.
I like that.
What
He
about
said just I don't know. He don't even fuck with titties. That's what
when it's a when it's a
I
spray
like it.
action? You know what I'm saying? When it's a spray action, you be like, girl, I ain't even know you could.
You know,
that.
Shay said I don't like. She said I don't fuck with titties. I do like. I
You ain't
love
never
titties.
had nobody just sit on your
I
face
got
and
you.
just.
I got
Alright.
titties. I love titties. I love, especially if you're fat.
I'm the
I
only
love
one that
titties.
has somebody sit on their
Especially
face.
if you're what?
So I'm the only one that let somebody
He
sit on
said,
their
he
face.
said not at all.
Oh, okay.
No, is that?
He said I second that notion right
From the
there.
back, where's that? You so stupid.
Nothing more
All right.
beautiful in the world.
Okay. So what about Alicia Keys? What about Alicia Keys? What?
Was that the one with your secrets? What's that one?
Nah, that one.
That's my favorite. But this Elements of Freedom. Well,
What
Y'all
tell me what
talk
was
your
on
shit
that?
on it.
That's
cuz,
the one with
I got a
Drake.
little bit to say.
I wasn't
on
free
this.
at all.
The one with
Uh,
Drake, that start with an I.
Unbreakable. That one. Whatever.
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
If you ask me,
I'm
I'm
ready.
ready. Unthinkable.
Unthinkable.
Yeah,
This
I was
album-
wondering, May. Okay, I know that one.
This album wasn't her best.
This is when she lost that voice. When she had to start sleeping with people, men, her husband. That's when she lost her vo-
This is how she
That
got her
is
groove.
true. That is
No.
true.
Can we
The
talk
Lord-
about it?
Can
we talk about
you
it?
from the
Can we
Baptist.
ever
The
talk
Lord
about
gi-
Alicia Keys
the
without
Lord
bringing that up?
giveth and
Can
the
we
Lord
literally?
taketh.
Okay.
That
he
is
didn't take
true.
nothing away
Can
from
we
her.
ever talk
Let me
about
take
Alicia
away-
Keys?
That man
without
was supposed to
bringing
be her
that
man.
up?
Huh?
Have you ever realized sometimes people got your shit and you got to take it
Yes,
back from
but
them
the
real
Lord
quick?
is in
Can I
decency.
tell y'all
and
something?
decency
Like,
and
got
Can
your
I
order.
tell y'all something? This is why I turned around and started crumping because I promise you, R. Kelly and Alicia Keys, I know they didn't do the same shit, but I treat them the same way. I gotta ask every black person in the room first, like, how y'all feel about Alicia Keys?
That's, you know what? You know
I gotta
what?
ask you, bro.
You know
And
what?
everybody know why, because as soon as I ask, they be
Hey.
like, bro, she did do
Still
that
on
shit.
that.
Bro.
This
Y'all
is
let
the,
that go. Let no,
I
no,
swear
no.
everybody-
Finders,
This is the
keepers,
first time-
losers, sweepers.
Damn.
no,
No.
this is the first time
Damn.
on the complex where some truest shit has been said.
Damn.
And we need to hold them in the same motherfucking
When she
Damn.
when she stole somebody
I
nigga,
asked.
she stole somebody nigga, right? Is that what
I asked.
Let it go. Let it go.
Hey,
Y'all
you-
all
You
stole
not
somebody-
saying it. You saying it like it's like Fetty Wap and two different bitches on the. This man was married. You know
Can I
what
tell
I'm
you something?
saying?
Can I tell
In
you
the crib,
Can I ask
pictures
y'all a
up on the
question?
wall.
Can I ask y'all a question?
Hold on.
Like,
She got sued
so are
for
y'all
it,
meaning
bro.
to tell
Kinda
me
like-
that y'all have never taken someone else's partner? Like ever?
No, because
I have.
because
ain't
I
gonna
ain't
lie.
never did it the
That-
way
that
Alicia
ru-
Keys
I have.
did.
Exactly, but we did it.
that rule is real. How you get them
And
is
in
how
front
you
of the-
lose them.
Yeah, but she
In
ain't,
front of the
she ain't
wall.
lost,
I ain't
she,
never did all that.
she ain't lost that nigga yet.
Oh, not to y'all.
She gotta hold on.
She gotta hold on. 'Cause she
Lost
was-
that
That
voice,
would be
though.
embarrassing, bro.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
know how bad
Lost
council
that
culture gonna
voice,
get on
though.
her ass the
No,
moment
I
they
feel
divorce?
like we have to
Lost
understand.
that
The
voice,
Like,
moment they
that was
divorce
hers.
because he cheating on
Finders,
her.
keepers, losers, sweepers.
First
I
of
hear
all,
you.
she found some shit when he was already in some shit.
Right.
It ain't finding no
She
shit.
She
You done
stole
stole
it,
some
damn
shit,
it.
nigga.
It wasn't a fine. She stole it.
That
Yeah,
ain't
but you
what.
know what? I
That
heard-
ain't what the.
Did
Hold
Did
on,
I
let me
really
tell you
send
this.
it? Did
Let me
I
tell you
really
this,
send
though.
it?
Let
If
me
you
tell
see
you
me
what
take
she
it.
said. Heaven.
I
That ain't what the indigenous people said about Christopher Columbus coming over here.
That's
Finders,
different than
keepers,
some
I
dick.
learned-
losers, sweepers.
Dick is different.
That's not different.
That dick is different.
America was already here.
I took his phone, but did y'all send me steal it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
I
have.
did. And the camera even because the angle
Don't
you
use
at.
In
that
plain
example.
sight.
That was horrible.
You
So,
know what
let me-
though? I'm gonna tell you, in plain sight though, that has always been a strategy. You do something in plain sight, it's so normal that motherfuckers ain't gonna
Yeah,
think
that's
about it.
If I
She
returned
did
it, what does that
shit in
mean?
plain sight.
If I returned it, what does that mean?
What I can say though, we still support
That
her.
mean
She
you.
returned that man.
She didn't return it. She didn't return it. Now, but listen,
You know what?
No, it's
we
hers.
still support her
That's
though.
her
Ain't
nigga.
nobody counseled her
That's her
behind
nigga.
it.
That's her
But we
nigga.
still
I
got
mean, it's
judgment
hers
about
now
it.
that she stole it. Of course, if I
Right.
steal something,
still
it's gonna
got
be mine
judgment.
now.
Any
Period.
people, bro.
Pause, pause,
Pause,
we know what she did.
No,
Talk your shit.
I have to defend Diary because you don't know her fucking name. Listen to me,
Yeah,
bro.
That's before
first
she stole
off,
that man.
that was
Okay.
before, and I
First
still
off-
support that right now.
Me too.
Even right now, I play that shit.
Stop. Listen
But
to me.
I asked.
Finders, keepers, losers, sweepers.
But I
I'm a
asked-
firm believer.
The way
If
you say that
you
is
leave
rude.
your toy
She
at the
don't-
park, I'm gonna pick it up.
Y'all.
And
She
it's not
didn't
forever
though.
mine.
She
Y'all,
didn't leave her.
y'all,
She left her
y'all,
toy
as
at
many
home,
people-
and she came in the home and got
They
it.
had a rummage
Hold on,
sale. Everything
hold
must
on.
go.
Hold on, respect the mic. Go ahead. Go ahead. What you saying?
As many people as had it, bro, we charge her to the extremest severity. You know what
We
I'm saying?
don't.
Like, yes, we do, bro. Like, honestly, as many people as we forgiven, we let Kobe come back. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like before, you know what I'm saying? Like, he cheated. You know what I'm
He cheated on a
saying?
white woman.
He
though,
went through
so
a
I kinda
lot,
feel like
though.
the black people.
No, Kobe paid his just due because he did a lot. He let her have
And
all
bought
that
her a
other-
$6 million
But the-
motherfucking dollar
he
ring.
did a lot
Nigga,
of
that's
shit.
sorry.
Alicia Keys ain't paid for
That's
shit
sorry.
except the lawsuit she had, and we
That's
still
sorry.
support her. But Kobe really put a lot of money into it,
How?
and then kept winning
He
championships.
put money into it, but what else did he put into it? Like,
Nigga,
I don't know what he did
she
behind the
clearly
scenes, but
got it,
he
nigga.
stayed with his family that he was married to, though.
I'll bring it back home.
He
I'll
didn't
bring it back
leave.
home.
He
I'll
didn't
bring it
leave
back
with
home.
the second chick. He stayed with his family.
Yeah.
He said it was cheaper to keep her, and he stayed with his wife.
First
Switch
off,
beats with
first off,
Alicia
y'all know the
Keys.
old song, It's Cheaper to Keep Her. Do y'all know that
No,
song?
Oh no, I don't.
I gotta play that.
Let's play that. I gotta hear it.
I hate y'all.
I like to hear it.
It's not no, bro.
Cut
Cheating
that
is cheating, bro. Like we let all the men come back, but as soon as a woman do it,
Oh
then
my
it's
God.
all.
Alicia never went nowhere though.
No.
Let me tell you that Alicia never went nowhere.
May I talk my
I-
shit?
Oh.
May I?
Look,
May
baby.
Talk your shit.
May I talk my shit for
Talk your
30
shit.
seconds?
Talk your
Because time and time again, I done heard
Put on the timer
motherfuckers
for 30
bash
seconds.
niggas. It ain't no coming back for some
No,
niggas.
it's-
No, we gotta keep this shit 100. Alicia
No.
Keys stole that nigga, man.
very true.
He was still involved with this lady when
That's
she
very
came
true.
and stole that nigga. Now I'm not saying I ain't never stole a bitch from a bitch
My
or a nigga.
point.
What I'm saying is because I did both. But what I'm saying is,
Damn.
is like this.
He did a
That
light
doesn't
flick.
exempt me. That does not exempt me. Alicia Keys did something, and just like my
She
my
did.
boy Phil said, he giveth and he taketh
taketh
away.
away,
She
yes.
wanted that dick, she wanted that man, and in turn lost that voice
He fucked
and
her
lost
voice
that
out.
Have
sound.
you ever seen Little Mermaid?
He fucked that throat out. He said,
Fucking the shit out
You're
of
gonna
her.
act ugly, you're gonna be ugly with no voice.
I'm
That
sorry.
voice went away. She said,
This-
"Thank you."
Yeah.
I give you some legs. I give you some legs.
God
I give you
is-
some legs.
I heard this from somebody. I heard this from somebody, and it was the truest shit I ever heard. God is fair.
Yeah.
Jesus.
God is
I
fair.
guess.
You ever
But-
think
But
about
okay,
it?
so
now?
let me say this.
God
though.
is fair.
I do want to point out this though. I am not saying that people are all over bashing her. I'm just saying that in amongst
I mean, we
us-
forgot about that shit now. You know
Right,
what
that's
I
what
mean?
I'm
They
saying.
together
Amongst
now.
us, I ask still.
But facts
But
are facts.
They not all over the news saying like they bash Monique for saying we shouldn't wear
But the
bonnets.
question, did
Alicia
they bash?
Keys is not
Did
all
they
over
really
the place
bash?
like we
Did they
bash
really
her.
bash Jay-Z at this point in time for him sleeping off on fucking?
Yes.
on-
No,
Oh my God,
They
Beehive
bashed
got
him
that
for how
ass.
many? 2 days or 3?
No, okay, Beyonce stayed
You
with him,
know-
so it's different. You gotta respect Beyonce too. So it's two different things. You know what I'm saying?
I can't. It's hard.
But
to
nobody bashes Alicia Keys though, so we're not arguing the same thing because I'm saying that we all know she took a husband. She took a husband. That's it.
It would make
That's all
me
we
feel
saying.
more
That's it.
better if Alicia Keys
Finders,
had a
keepers,
nigga before she
losers,
did. This.
sweepers.
If Alicia Keys,
Finders,
if Alicia
keepers,
Keys had a nigga, I feel like Alicia Keys was plotting
Okay.
the whole motherfucking time.
All right.
If Alicia
all
Keys
right.
had a
Pin that.
nigga,
Pin that.
Okay.
Pin
Okay.
that.
All right. Well,
Pin
I just want to to wrap up Soul Food. I just want to know. I mean,
Oh yeah, so food.
Oh,
y'all are hilarious.
Soul food.
Tell
I'm
me
sorry.
why was it so
I was
good,
just going.
right?
I was just going to
No.
say. Just tell me what each person thought about the album because we got to move on to the topic.
Okay.
God damn
that's
it.
cool.
What do you think about the album overall? Just give me like maybe a few words.
All right.
This nigga ain't listen to it.
I did.
All right,
No.
All right.
I
I
listened
thought
to
that
it.
was his. I thought
No,
that
no,
was his
no, no.
words. All right. It was all right.
I've listened to it. I would give her about 3-4 songs that I actually absolutely
Yeah.
like. Her voice was off.
Thank you.
It was even off
Lot of
on the
spinning.
album.
A lot of spinning.
Her voice was off.
mean-
Certain songs, the Unthinkable, the Empire State. She had what
I
is
couldn't
it?
sit through
Love.
Me and Taj in there.
I
Love
could
is
not sit through
Blind.
Empire.
No.
No.
I like what's that? Love is Blind. Love is Blind was a good one.
I
I
couldn't.
actually like that one,
No,
but
thank you.
honestly, it felt like I felt like through her voice, through the album, she was trying to catch her
No,
voice,
thank you.
and I just felt like she was just dry heaving on records. I feel like the Unthinkable, Love is
Alicia.
Blind, and the Empire State that more played into. She had to do songs that played into her voice.
So one word you said all right. You said all right.
Yeah.
What's your opinion? Have you listened to that before? Okay, so that's no.
I said no, thank you.
Okay, all right. What's your opinion?
I thought it was unthinkable. Sorry. Go ahead. How did it feel your soul? How did it feel your soul? I'm sorry.
Alicia, if you're watching this, we still love you, but girl,
I
it
I
wasn't-
listened to it.
Girl, I
I
love
love
you.
her. If
Don't
it was
get
the
it
other
twisted.
album,
She
if
said,
it
I
was,
thought it was unthinkable.
if it was the
Fuck
you
you.
don't know mine. If it was that one, I would have
Yeah,
been
me
like,
too.
yeah.
Or even Teenage Love Affair. I love
Okay.
Teenage Love Affair. That was my shit. Now it was a marriage love
All
affair.
about that song.
What do you think? 'Cause we got to go to the top.
Oh, you know what's funny
I
about
thought it
that?
was great.
She made that song. What goes on?
I'm not doing
What goes
her. What do you think about? I'm not doing about her. What do you think about that?
Shay Lee
Now
talk.
who's crying?
I thought it was great. I feel like y'all tripping.
Oh.
Philip, what you think?
Horrible. What you think?
Damn.
I would have to go with Wale. Alicia Keys definitely showed her fair ass on this.
Okay, thank you.
Fair-
So that was the conclusion
Wale.
of Soul Food.
Wale
Alicia
did
Keys
good.
was definitely
Yeah.
no.
It was great. Great soul food.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, can I tell y'all before we leave? Soul food. Favorite part of the movie, right? I'm gonna tell y'all because I ain't shared that with nobody. Let me share y'all.
You
I
not
shared it
supposed
on my
to- God
podcast.
Damn it, go
Let me
ahead.
tell you my favorite part of the movie.
Okay.
Funny as a bitch. Big Mama.
What the fuck?
This is funny that I know this part.
That's my favorite part of the
What
movie.
part of the movie is
Big
that?
Mama, when she was trying to tell Miles to get the family together, nigga, hey, listen.
Favorite part
She
of the movie.
said, he said, what, grandmama? He said, he was like, what, grandma? What you trying to say?
And y'all,
Sit your dumb ass down.
Motherfucker sound like she was smoking. Get the family together.
I'm gonna tell y'all why they fucking evil. Grandma ain't have no fucking leg.
Right, and they absolutely out of order.
Man, she knew
So-
not to eat all that
Favorite
goddamn
part,
sodium and
bro.
shit. They've been
She-
telling
She
this
in a
shit for years.
hospital bed.
But
Like,
let
that's
me
the
tell
scene
you-
they talking
let
about.
me tell you
Saying
though.
that shit for years.
Let me tell you though, you
Not
show
to
you
get that high
respect
blood
when it's
pressure
due
shit.
because Big Mama's still living, and I promise you, like the lady that played Big Mama,
Yeah.
I promise you, I never seen somebody die so smooth before my. That cough was amazing to me. I was
I
like,
can't.
you better die like that, Big Mama. You
Shit,
better
man.
die like that. I was in there.
And on that too, Ayana, I'm
Shout
gonna
out.
shut down your mic for the day.
all right, I can't.
He said, shout out,
So we
y'all.
are finna.
That was the end of Soul Food. That was shout out, though.
Oh my God! That
Shout
was
out to the
once again.
Shout out to the lady that
Shout
played
out to
Big
y'all.
Mama.
We
You
thank
are
y'all
the
for y'all
inspiration for all of our music on this show.
So the topics today, these people are literally.
My
These
nigga.
literally
You my nigga for
I
life.
just think that these people are literally fucking off their fucking rockets. I don't know.
Literally.
I don't fucking know.
I'm about to be your payee for the first month.
Damn.
I'm gonna give y'all $20 a month. That's y'all spending
The
limit.
topic today is the path to self-love and boundaries.
Mm.
Ooh.
So, who wants to start that on off? How
I
we want-
think Craig should start it off.
Go ahead, Craig.
Ha,
Give
ha,
it-
ha, ha, ha. Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell y'all done for this show right here now, cause for the last few weeks and shit, every time I go, it's always been and then and soon and hey, I don't want to hear none of that shit because for the past couple weeks, y'all have shown me that y'all are just like me or worse.
As long as you stay on
Or
topic,
worse.
as long as because the reason it gets like that because Craig is off topic and Craig said something about a woman, and soon as he said something about a woman, here the two women
Yeah,
are
he
ready
said
to
it'd
hop
be
on his
over.
ass.
He
And I be
said-
like, I can't save you. I can't save you.
He said, but
nigga."
nah, let me say, okay, self-love.
So I mean, yeah. So like, what's the path of self love for you? I guess for everybody. And honestly, then what are some boundaries? I feel like.
So for me, self-love was more so I always been a vibrant person, but it was more so just getting over my insecurities and not more so like down to myself all the time. It was more so like I had to kind of pick myself up. Like I'm always a happy-go-lucky person, jittery type of person, but sometimes you can get down on yourself like real quick, and self-love come from just little insecurity shit, gap in my mouth,
Yeah.
or just anyway, I look, you know what I mean? Like growing up, I was teased for being light skinned. Light
Yeah.
skin wasn't,
I
I
understand.
was teased. I used to fight, fight for being light skinned. So that was the thing I ain't see myself no different than anybody else, but people saw me different. So definitely I would say that self-love, it definitely built confidence in me. And that's what I had to do. It was basically dealing with my insecurities type shit. Now I never wanted to be no darker and shit, but
Yeah.
I wanted to why they don't, I understand it.
Yeah.
And I think understanding why you love yourself, you should understand why you love yourself, not just say you love yourself. Understand why you love yourself. When a person used to, it was a lady. She used to ask me, "Who are you?" And I used to but I used to think about that shit hard as fuck.
Facts.
Like who the fuck am I?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Type shit. And I think self-love tie right into that because when you have self-love, you have love of yourself.
Yeah.
And I think definitely that self-love and me finding that way was definitely dealing with my own insecurities and loving myself no matter what.
What did
You
you
know.
do to deal with that insecurity? Like, what was something?
You know what? Honestly, for me, it wasn't even really nothing I did. It was other people for me.
Okay.
Because I had a little thing just about the gap in my mouth or just about how, I had to come into my looks or whatever like that. But it's like when other people fucked with me and they seen some shit that I didn't see within myself, like it really kind of gave me the confidence. And it just like, and it's like, you know what? I don't need to be nothing else. I don't need to do nothing else. If a motherfucker and it kind of made me like, if a motherfucker ain't gonna fuck with me,
Yeah.
then fuck it. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? This is me. Like this is me. This is what God made me. I ain't finna try to change myself. I'm not finna try to make myself look a certain way. No, this me. If you ain't finna fuck with it, you ain't gonna fuck with it. I can't change me for you.
That's facts.
Are you
Yeah,
over
no.
30?
I am 29.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah.
about that time.
Yeah. Actually, it's a perfect
It's about
time,
that
right?
age.
Perfect
Yeah,
That
because
age.
I just turned 30 this year, and that's exactly how I feel
Exactly.
about myself.
You walk right into it, no?
I walked right in. I feel like it was like they said, "A key is here," and I said, "Okay, well, I'm gonna get the key then. Let me unlock the door then. Where the fuck did this door come from? Okay, well, sure. Let me go open the door.
Facts.
Mhm.
Oh wow, confidence.
Yeah.
Just loving yourself, just
Nice to
knowing
meet
yourself. Oh wow, you're great. Oh okay, hi.
Right.
You walk on in that door. You know what I
Right.
mean? That's exactly how it was for me,
Come
especially
on,
hitting
walk into it.
when I hit the door, especially when I hit 30.
Yeah.
I feel like 30 just opened up my eyes for me just to really love on myself. Maybe because it was the amount of time I've been with myself. I don't know if it's a very long time to be with yourself.
You earned it.
With that relationship with yourself. But I felt like I was a brand new person. Like the person that I was, I'm not that person anymore. I doubted myself a lot. You know
Ooh,
what I
I
mean?
got a question though.
Yeah.
How about them people that see you for who you were? Do they let you grow? Like, is your village growing with you, or is it like
No,
gotta
you know
get
what's
rid of some
funny? You know
people,
what's
shed some people?
when people kind of put me in that position to see me in the old person that I was, I kind of canceled them out. I kind of wanted a whole new life for myself.
Did you create boundaries, or you just let them go?
I tried to create boundaries, but the boundaries didn't work. I let them go because sometimes they just need to go.
Round of applause for yourself.
Hey, fact.
Round of applause.
Because
Let's give it up for our also co-host Ayana, also hosting the show.
yeah,
And how did that make
No,
you feel?
no.
I'm sorry.
No,
That's
these-
my shit.
Did you reflect?
Don't
It's
you
my
ever say?
shit.
Don't you ever
I
say
love
sorry?
it.
This is good.
I love
This is
it.
good.
It's my shit.
What do you feel like?
Love it
I'm
like
guessing you're 30, right?
Yeah. Last year I hit 30.
Walk
Okay.
into or
Walk
Hey.
into
It was
a slap in the face? Let me know. Be honest.
like a car crash.
Okay.
Seriously.
Round of applause,
Hey.
Saya, 'cause that-
I woke up and I was not that bitch. You know what I'm saying? I was like,
When did that happen?
bitch, I'm not her. Like, hold on, wait a minute. Like, on my nerves meant another thing for me. Like,
Yeah.
on my nerve, like, shit I just didn't like. I ain't mess with. I ain't understand, comprehend. It wasn't no more like that Libra soft. Like, oh, let's balance it out. You know, like let's talk about it. Let's figure it out, or let's do whatever makes you happy to get out of this conversation. It was like, no, let's adjust and face reality right now, because you really not on. You know what I'm saying? You're
Yeah.
not on like real time. You in that la la land, and that
Right.
ain't how shit work. Like,
Facts.
this is how this gonna happen, or it ain't gonna happen at all. Like, you know, so
Facts.
and even with family,
Facts.
even with especially with family.
Oh my God.
I'm
especially
finna say
with family.
especially because you know you got to create your own after a while. But
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Right.
Facts.
Talk your shit.
Talk your
Talk
shit.
your
Don't
shit.
be
I am.
ashamed of
at
it.
all, like when I found out the blood is thicker than water was really short for blood of a covenant. It's thicker than the water of a womb. I was like, you ain't wrong. Shit. When I found out how, that gave me a whole nother freedom, because you know you live by that loyalty of like
yeah.
sticking with who you came up with. But a lot of times where you growing to ain't where they are
Yeah.
and where they want to grow to. So it's like we grow out of each other, or out of whatever with each other, and that should be okay. So my journey of self-love, I was introduced to acceptance and understanding.
Mhm.
Acceptance was real big because that taught me, like, because I don't have no gray. I used to didn't have a gray. It was like either it was or it wasn't. Either I love you or I don't. I fuck with you or I don't.
Yeah.
So it was just kind of like I learned that gray area. Like I could accept this for what it is and just let it be accepted. That's it.
Wow.
I don't have to
beautiful.
process it. I don't gotta do nothing with it. I ain't gotta be ashamed of it. I ain't gotta be. I could just accept this is reality, and that's just what that is, you know. So I learned acceptance and then understanding. Like I understand that we ain't always on a good understanding.
yeah.
Okay, like, and that's
That's human
just
being. That's life.
okay. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? But like,
yeah.
you know how
That's-
people make you feel obligated to like
Right.
fix shit all the
I
time and get
understand
this
me,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah, no, thank you.
I'm not responsible for
No,
that.
thank you became one of my favorite words too. Like I just, oh no, thank you. Okay.
I'm good, actually. I'm good, love and joy.
No, thank you. Right? Yeah, I would hit you with a no, thank you, real quick.
No, seriously, because honestly, I feel like with the self-love thing, I feel like people don't want to do that work to love on themselves.
a lot of
It's
work.
hard.
Yeah,
It's hard, and a lot of times you're beat up to the point where you can't.
yeah.
Some people don't recover.
We're not even. It's not even our norm
Yeah.
as a
Right.
black community. I'm just gonna say that I don't care because I'd be racist if you want me to. I don't care.
No.
But like as a black community, it's not even our norm. We're always talking about having our best on when we go out, always putting our best foot forward and picking ourselves up by the bootstraps, whatever the fuck that mean, and all this other shit. Like that we just gotta like all these cliches, we gotta figure it out. You know what I'm saying? You a kid that gotta stay in a child's place until you grown and you gotta get out there on your own. That don't make sense. We never have a middle.
Oh, we talked
We
about
never
that
have
shit.
a middle.
We
You know what
talked
I'm
about
saying?
that
So it's
shit.
like
We talked about
when you
that
just
shit.
thrust it into some shit and you got to figure it out. Like some people, you know what I'm saying, take to the book of sugar. Some people take to the trees. Some people take to the gambling and drinking and all that shit.
Yeah.
And then it's like, you know, some people just walk that self journey, you know what I'm saying? And just be like, oh, this is self. This is how I could grow. If I don't like it, I'm the one that don't like it. I change it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like not sit around and let it be that for 5 years, 10 years, 15
Right.
years.
You know,
and then like,
That's
Years
accountability,
fly by.
though. That's accountability. Because a lot of-
motherfuckers lack accountability.
Yeah, because
Oh my
motherfuckers
God.
they blame it. Like I was telling them a few episodes ago, I call it the land of regret, where people stay in that land. It's a land where people you see them, drunk aunties, drunk uncles, dolphins. You see where something in their life happened, and I said this to them before, happened in their life where they didn't do the work where they needed to do to fix themselves, to love on themselves,
Mhm.
to enough to say, well, this is killing me or hurting me. So they stay in that land of wherever the fuck happened, and they never come out of it, and then they turn to drugs and other shit to try to cope
Yeah.
with the fact that they're hurting,
Yeah.
and they need to fix themselves and love on themselves through the hurt.
Yeah.
That's gonna make you love yourself.
Yeah.
When you are hurt and you fucked up, that makes you kind of low key have to look at yourself and say, you know what, I'm fucked up, I'm hurt. Who gonna take care of me but myself?
Right. No
A lot of
cap.
people will
That's
take
not the
that.
facts. That's the fact.
That's the facts.
But they get bitter with it.
Then that's the problem.
No. You sink or swim. I feel like that shit can make you amazing, or it can make you the worst person ever.
Yes,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
Yeah.
the bitterness. Yes, we talking.
Yeah,
Talking.
definitely
Keep
can.
it coming.
Yeah,
What-
definitely.
But what's
can.
scary about that is those people reproduce. And what they grow their children up in
bitterness
creates
Regret,
a whole
regret.
nother type of talk.
Yeah,
You know what
oh
I'm saying?
my
A whole
God.
nother type of talk. And so it's like learning and unlearning that shit even when you was screwed up in it. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
like I know "grewed up" ain't a word. It's "grewed."
No, baby.
I know,
say-
grewed up a
Okay.
word on
say-
him.
Okay, 'cause I was like,
right,
that's how I
right.
talk.
Word on
I'm like,
him.
that's how
Talk
I
your
talk.
shit.
Okay, you
Talk
can
your
judge
shit.
me in the comments if you want to. I know it's not a word, but like, so it's like I grew up with, my mama and my auntie. They're identical twins.
Okay.
So like, I had that drunk auntie told me a little too much that I wasn't supposed to know about, like
Yeah.
family members doing certain things and how they move, about my mama and her secrets and stuff.
Yeah.
Then you got your mama who just lie to you in your face because she going through her own thing.
Mhm.
She perceive your life to be completely different because she don't want to accept where she at, so she don't even know what reality is.
Mm.
And so like, it's just just reliving that, and then like having those people be around you and define your life before you even understand. You have an inner voice that could define your life.
own life. Why
So
do
you gotta
I don't
work
know,
through
I don't
the
interrupt
shit.
you, but,
No, go
but
ahead.
but parents be like, I know you better than you know yourself. I think it's kind of hard to know me better when I have my own thoughts and my own mind and my own perception about myself. So it's a little hard. You may have, a piece of me, a part of me. You had me. I came from you. You do know those parts of me, but there's certain parts you just don't know. You don't know me better than
it's
I know
crazy
myself.
because the concept should be easy to understand.
You
Like,
heard that before.
just
Yeah,
like you
yeah.
go to work and then white folks see who you present.
Yeah.
You my mama. I present a certain image to you that I will not be in front of my friends presenting. You know what I'm saying? So just like they go to work, I'm coming to you. Just like we go to church, you put on an image.
Yeah.
I'm around my mom. I'm not finna be around here cussing, fussing, snapping, twerking. I twerk with my mom sometimes, but you know what I'm saying?
I understand. I felt that. I felt that.
I
Yeah.
twerk with her sometimes.
Yeah. Ain't no
But
wrong
you
with
know
that.
what
Mom,
though?
chill
I
sometimes.
think it's definitely self-love though, because
Yeah.
I think it ties just right into boundaries, because I think
Yeah.
from just the boundaries of how you let a motherfucker love you, what you allow a motherfucker to love you
Gotta get a
as.
drink on that one.
You know what I mean?
How you let a
Like-
motherfucker love you?
Like for
There
real
you
though.
go.
Because even with parents though, just since we on the what, even with parents though, is sometimes parents say things or do things so they won't have to be questioned, or they won't have to be challenged, or they won't have to be,
Facts.
you know what I mean? So it's like, damn, like how do I set my boundaries, for that? Because okay, you can say you know me more than I know myself. You can say these things, but just like you just said, it's parts of me you don't know.
Yeah.
And I feel like just it tie all together, because it's like I wanna love you. I want you to know me more than I know myself, so I can ask you what the fuck I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But in all actuality, if you don't know that, I think a boundary got to be set there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because
Setting
you can
boundaries with black parents.
one situation I had, you know what I mean?
Yikes.
It's like this. I'll put this in example. Let's just say, you're raising a kid and one parent is too hard and one parent is too soft.
Yeah.
And it's like, to the other parent, you're gonna seem like you're not giving enough. You know what I mean? And you're gonna want to set boundaries to where, no, you shouldn't do that, or you shouldn't talk that way. But in retrospect, the motherfucker that's, let's say doing enough and giving all emotional, stability, ain't giving discipline, ain't giving that. So it's like you looking at this person like, you're not doing enough.
Right.
You're, you know what I mean? This person, that's what they're gonna lack. And I feel like self-love, boundaries, and everything like that, like a talk has to be made, because what happens is people reproduce and they reproduce them again
Mm-hmm.
Yikes.
and again and again and again.
Yikes.
And it's like this. In order for my seed to be better than me, I can't teach my seed. I can teach my seed what I learned, but I have to understand that my seed is something different. I got to understand that my seed has a different path than I have.
Yeah.
I got to understand my seed is not going to make the same mistakes I made. My seed is not going to be the same person I was.
This
I
is
pick
okay.
Cap-
So
You know what I
ahead.
mean?
this is crazy to me because we finna talk about toxicity in generations, like generational toxicity. And I
Yes.
just feel like, bro, what you're saying is a whole new concept that I feel like my mom and her generation just did not have. It was like a secret competition for them motherfuckers. Like I
Mhm.
feel like I came out competing against the motherfucker that had me. I'm like, what?
She
Why
said,
you mad at me for actually doing good? What the hell? Like, why you jealous of that, or why you shading that, or why you could have did? You should have. I would have
Oh,
never
yeah.
wore.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
like,
do that a lot.
Damn, bro.
We,
Like,
we have to
let me
realize
live.
with us growing up, like a lot of our parents forced us to kind of live in their image. They
Yeah.
kind of wanted to put themselves inside of us
They
because
are
they
the
never got to live their life because of us, essentially. So with that being said, our parents, their
Because of their
generation, they
hormones.
never wanted to undo their trauma.
That was their
They kind of
hormones
just
in
kept
those-
pushing their trauma onto us, and like, you gonna take this shit, you gonna eat this shit, you gonna
That's very
swallow
true.
this shit,
Yeah.
Very
and you better get this shit to your kids.
Yeah.
So the
Very
moment
true.
you better get this shit to your kids, and if you don't I don't want to watch your damn kids.
You know
I don't
what's-
want to watch them at all.
Oh my God, you know it's funny because as I got 30, I started to realize, especially in my relationships, some of the stuff my mama was doing. I grew up in my house with my mama. The stuff she was doing, it triggered back on me. It fell back on me, like some of the toxic things she was doing, or even some of like the insecurity moments that she had in a relationship. That shit fell back on me, and I didn't realize until now. And then I look back at it, and so now that if I feel like I'm doing it or I catch myself doing it, which I'm more aware of it now because I realize what
You
it
know
is.
what it is. You now
I
have
got
been
that
able to
self-love for
pinpoint
myself.
it.
You had a
I
child.
figured, no, I ain't got no child, no.
Bro.
But that's what I'm saying. Like the shit that I realized that shit can't. I'm like, I feel like my mom. I act like my mom or da 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 because she had that shit going on with her and she cast it out on me. And I looked at her like, well, this is maybe how a relationship supposed to go. No, I have to set my own boundaries. I have to set my own standards to what I want.
Yeah.
You know
because
how
I'm
that
not
pastor,
her.
You know that pastor you said you knew that was into psychology?
Yeah,
It really is psychology, bro. Like,
it is.
literally, it's not even your fault that you learn how to deal with things the way you do because you picking up context clues from the people around you. So like even at 3, 4, and 5, if your mama react a certain way, you like, oh, okay, when that come around, I react that way.
Yeah.
That just period. Like
Yeah.
when the big lady come around, her stomach out, like I am today. You supposed to. Why she got her stomach out? You post. You don't even. It don't even matter if she attractive. It don't matter if she ain't got no stretch marks. It don't
You
matter if
naturally
it
go
look
off
right.
of what
You
you embrace.
naturally know that this is how I'm supposed to react when this happens. You know, in any
Yeah.
situation.
Right.
So it's like a lot of people don't give light to that because that is the generational curse. It's how I perceive it in the first place, and I learned my perception from my upbringing, and so that's why I'm a product of my environment because I keep reliving the same perception that I learned from childhood. So it's like just shit. I get
Yes, because that is amazing.
Yeah.
That's some deep shit. Keep
But
going.
it was because I had a child and I saw him like my baby just hit 5. Well, he finna be 6 now, but he's 5 or whatever. At 4 or 5, it was about 3 or 4. Was watching TV and he started saying like he went from this is his favorite thing to watch to why he wearing that and why he look like that and why is they doing that? That's so silly. And I was like, you've been watching TV with my mama. You've been watching TV with my mama because I could tell that like that's what we do is sit around nitpick. My mama tell you Samuel L. Jackson got a booger in his nose because she got a HGTV. Like she pick out every little thing. But she always talk about Samuel by himself. Never mind, it could be gray hair come out his nose. She always say he got a booger. So like just little stuff like that. I noticed like that starts the negative self-talk because how you looking at them, you're gonna start looking at yourself like that.
Yeah.
That's just how you perceive now. So I even had to change the way he like view things. It's like start seeing the beauty and shit.
Yeah.
Go back to being happy again. You don't have to like start nitpicking away at stuff. Like don't do that. Like that shit hurt my feelings, but I noticed, I should say. That's what started making me realize, oh shit, when I come to the crossroad and I don't want to act like my mama, I gotta remember all I got so far is what my mama gave me.
Right.
So,
Right.
And you know,
gotta
and you're not
read
mad at her because she gave you some great things.
Yeah,
She gave you
yeah.
amazing things.
good
It's just
things
some
in there.
things that she's like, that's not me. That's not me. That's not who I want to be.
Yeah.
And on top of that, that's not how I saw myself being. But I that was cast on me, and
Yeah.
I picked it up and
Yeah.
I received it. Unfortunately,
Right.
and now it's me.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
That's
and I don't want it.
Yeah.
I don't want it anymore.
Right.
So
That's the
you can
generational
actually
curse. That you
have
gotta
it
break.
back.
Cause-
Yeah.
Um,
We're gonna leave that right there.
Some
you have it
things
back
become
and keep it
you.
at
so
yourself.
before I got to this stage right now that I'm like to where I am comfortable being like the person. Y'all know I used to be a stud and shit like that. Y'all know I used to be
Yeah.
like hella masculine and shit. And that's because like growing up, I'm like, Heaven, you a tomboy. Like, you're gonna be a little boy. They're not gonna see you as no girl. You're gonna be like this little
Damn.
ass boy and shit like that. Like, my mama, I love her to death. But a lot of stuff that she taught me as a kid was not healthy for me as an
Yeah.
adult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So therefore, like, this is not me bash
Give her
mama.
one
This
of
is
them
me
bomb
stating
cookies.
that like
yes.
you love me, but you love me in the way that you are loved, and I didn't need that love. And it's different now because like now as a woman, like in high school, I was a stud.
Yeah.
College, when I was able to step out, I was college at 17. So when I stepped up by myself, I was like, okay, cool. There's no parent in my
You
background.
smart.
There's nobody telling me that I need to do this, need to do that. I was just literally by myself. And at that point, I was like, okay, cool. Like, you know, dresses ain't that bad. Persons ain't, it's kind of cute. So like I
It's
was
kinda
able
cute.
to like really
cute.
embrace being more feminine than I ever have been because I didn't have my parents' background. Like, you a little boy, like you act like a little boy, you're a tomboy.
Yeah.
I didn't have that shit in my ear.
That's
Because at
deep,
that time,
Heaven.
like I didn't come out to my parents till high school. I told mama they're in a beer commercial, and she thought I was playing with us. So I
Hell
left the house for 2
nah.
days and went to a friend's house for 2 days because I was like, "Yeah, I'm
You
not going
kicked
home."
yourself out.
I kicked my damn. I already had a
That's
bad
funny
past.
as
like,
fuck.
She said this is what a parent. Hey,
I had a
Heaven
bad
said
past.
this is what a parent would do.
I'm out of here.
He said
I
this is
probably
what a
should've
parent
did
would do in this
something.
situation.
Bro, I literally
I
Kick
probably
me the
should have
fuck out.
did that because when I told my mama, she just gave me my poem back
yeah,
and
my mama-
ignored it.
my papa, he was like, I knew you was gay, and I was like, okay.
Damn.
Mama's like, you joking? So I was like, that's my cue. Let me grab my bag. Let me
Hell
go.
no, Pop caught on. Mom
Yeah.
was like, girl, what's fuck?
She's like, stop playing in my face. Like, girl, Mama's a Jehovah's Witness, so she is a loving person.
What?
But
Now-
told you was gonna be a little boy though.
Yeah,
Jehovah?
literally, so
Contradiction.
literally.
I'm
So
not.
now she like,
That's a different type of
Oh.
religion.
so for a while, being like, mom, I got 2 kids that identify LGBT. Like, it was times where like her adapting to me being gay. We kind of
Is
had
the
a
other
straight out
kid a
relationship.
boy?
A girl.
Oh, y'all both gay. Oh, y'all 2
Yeah.
girls that's gay.
Yeah.
My sibling is a boy. I feel like he was way more accepted than me.
Yeah, so I feel that's how I was like at first. I'm like, okay, cool. So like me and my sister's like, okay, we got is each other right now. So for mama not really feeling it, we got to really lean on each other is ourselves.
Yeah.
Our brothers is weird as hell. They don't know what to say. They like, all right, pat your head on the back. You'll be okay, kid. Just keep moving
You
yourself.
said you like girls, me too. Shit.
Right, literally,
Right,
like,
right. That's how most niggas-
I'm
that's
the
how most brothers are
youngest
like,
of
okay.
5, so there was nothing. So like after the adult now, like now I have set boundaries with my family. So I'm like, there is no room for you to accept it. It's either you're gonna accept it or you're gonna just get the fuck on.
Mm.
There is no more room for me to be like, okay, cool, I can deal with that. Like, no, I no longer am that child that has to sit there and sustain and deal with the type of trauma they're trying to force onto others.
Facts.
I have a voice now, so I can comfortably say, I'm about to go home. Fuck this.
Yeah,
'Cause I'm going
yeah,
home. I don't need
yeah.
none of this shit. Like, I am now in a space where I'm like, okay, cool. Like, this your opinion, this mine. Yours is stupid as fuck, but like, I get what you're trying to do.
Bro,
But
when I grow up, I want to be just like
You're
you.
sick.
Oh,
you're
Yes,
sick.
yes.
So like now I'm like, me and mama are in a way better like situation where it's like where she respects my sexuality, she respects my sister, she respects us as women, and she also had to understand like we at the end of the day, like out of all this other shit, we her kids, bro. Like there's nothing else she can do to change that
Yeah.
shit. She's gonna be
Right.
with 3 kids or 5. It was up to her to pick the number.
That's
So like
true.
she picked wisely, honestly. Like
I mean, and,
I love
and
that.
honestly, is
I
losing
love
your
that.
kid worth more than them wanting to look
Yes.
lick a little pussy
a little
on the
coochie
side?
coochie
Yes.
at a time.
You know what I mean?
Like,
Little
bro,
coochie to the
yes.
I had told him,
side.
I'm like pansexual. That gives you a 25% chance of me being with a man.
Oh my goodness.
25%
What's-
chance.
I was
The
gonna,
other 75 is gonna be
For
with a
actually,
woman.
for a lesbian, that's not that bad. First up, that's not a
Okay,
bad
wait a
percentage.
minute. Hold on, wait.
That's a chance. See, that's all I needed. Ever was
because
a
I'm
chance.
pansexual, so it's like
All
I gotta-
I ever
What's the
needed
other
was a chance.
75? Let's talk
all
about.
women,
Is it
like
like
all
trans?
women, like ain't shit else in this block but women. It's a 25% chance on men, and you got to be like fucking extraordinary, and the rest is women. Like,
Well, I
Well,
must
shit,
say
that's
that
real.
I had to been extraordinary to some to those.
you're
Hello.
sick, Craig.
Craig is a lesbian killer.
He's a lesbian.
He's a lesbian slayer.
Oh, I seen the Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
lesbian slayer. He's
Because
Because
slaying.
I had to look at y'all. I'm like, I need reference.
said-
What's happening here?
But
I
no,
mean,
trust
I was
me.
gonna say, I was like, how did that help you with your self love? Like,
So
do
the-
you think moving out and
Yeah.
realizing that you didn't have to be like this tomboy?
She
really-
already had self love.
Yeah.
She made a decision.
So now,
Yeah.
now I'm literally like in this moment where I'm like, I've accepted who I am. I've accepted that all that comes with me. I know I hold more masculine energy than most people. I know that I am an over masculine person. Like I really don't give a fuck. They got shit to do with me. I know that I can wear a fucking purse but still be an overly masculine person because who gonna whip my ass?
Yeah.
I know there's certain things I have to embrace within myself. I know that there was boundaries I have to place with people because if you don't set boundaries, they're going to walk over you every chance they get.
They can't. They
They're
will.
going to sit there and try to use you for their advantage every chance they get because they do not know that it is enough for them.
Mm.
As long as you're willing to give somebody, they will never turn you down when you give them something. They will never turn you down.
And they love to take the kindness and the generosity that you are giving as
For
a
granted.
weakness.
Yeah,
it's
it's like,
granted. And what do
People are genuinely
Why you
sweet
ain't saying that?
people.
What about your self love?
yeah, what about your self love, Shay?
Okay, sorry.
People just enough. People are genuinely sweet people. So it's like when you get into that point, so they're like, listen, honestly, fuck everybody else. I just gotta worry about my happiness. It's the problem that they have with the circle around them. My circle now is very small. It's like 5 people, 6 maybe max, and that's
This
including my
is encouraging.
like
as hell.
it has to be small because at all times you want to be able to look around that circle and be like, okay, cool. I know if my boundaries are ever fucked up, you're gonna be there like having your boundary. Remember your boundary. Remember what you will put up and what you won't put up with.
Right.
I need people around me that's gonna constantly remind you when I forget what my boundaries are. When they know that I'm doing some stupid shit and are willing to accept some dumb shit, I need people around me sometimes like, hey, Heaven, don't forget your boundaries right there, or you don't accept that. Or all my friends say, you need 3 things to fuck with me: a job, a house, and the fucking car. There's nothing I can do with you if you don't have any of the 3. Realistically speaking, because I'm 22, I have everything I ask for, I can provide. I'm not gonna ask you for shit I can't provide for my damn self. I had to set boundaries for what I'm willing to accept from my partners, or I'm going to comfortably accept nothing just because I love somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
That's fact.
Drop the mic.
Facts like a motherfucker.
Drop the mic. No, that's
Facts
real
like a
life. All of it.
motherfucker.
All of it. I just now got into the I call it year of friendship, but like my whole little like moment of friendship, and I be hypersexualizing everything. I hypersexualize every fucking
I think
thing. Like,
that's
everything
me
mean you
too.
like me, and we finna have sex soon.
I feel like you held
I
my
hate
hand across
her.
the street.
I
I was like,
really
fuck.
hate her.
like each other.
You grabbed my car keys off the table, bitch. We fucking.
we about to fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Straight to
So
it.
like I'm learning.
Straight to it.
I'm
My kinda
learning
girl.
boundaries.
My kind of girl right there.
I'm sorry.
Clown.
About the fuck.
No. That's one day Shay handed my keys. I stared at her. I'm like, all right, so either we're gonna hold hands, or we're gonna go home, or what are we gonna do?
She gives the sensual vibes. You know what I'm saying? But I love that you're saying that you
I
have
hate
your
Shay.
small few that give you the accountability partners, because I will fuck all of my accountability, and I just like
I will
need to
fuck
stop
them,
that.
and I still
need
need
to
them.
stop that.
It's
I will
funny,
fuck them
it's
I need to not
funny,
do
this
that.
is
and like
this
it's
has
cool.
come
You have
about.
the accountability when you
It's
have your
funny
across the wall,
this
like,
situation has come about because
Hold
I
me
remember
accountable.
choke me out because I can't
Look.
breathe.
It's in the choke.
because was
I
it
like
last week? Was it last week or the week before when we was talking about the feelings and the tension and just
Yeah, it
going
was.
off the what's the name. And I don't know,
Bring
Shay.
me
I
up
mean,
to
I
speed.
mean,
Bring me up to
heaven
speed.
might have had you on the ropes for me for a little minute. See, because we talked about this thing on, just the
I'm like, bring
tension
me
get too deep, the shit get too deep, and about infidelities and shit, and
Oh, okay.
you know what I mean, and
Between friendships as well.
yeah, you know what I mean, and
Platonic.
all I'm
Platonic.
saying is,
Is that able? Like, can y'all do that for real? Like a platonic friendship? Can
That's
platonic?
I guess that's
I
possible.
can't shit.
I guess that's possible. 'cause I
As
feel
long,
like
as long as
my
you're talking
certain-
about you love me, shit, we good.
Nah,
That's
cause
fuck.
I don't know. Women is different. Women is different. I feel like
Have
I
you
can-
ever had sex with the friends you call friends now? Like your friends, like your besties, your cool. Like back in the day,
No,
y'all
that I
tried
can't
it.
do, but I have
back
a
in
lot
the-
of gay friends that have done that. Like, yeah, we fucked one time in the back of the
Down
in the
work
back of
though.
the car,
That is
but
my friend.
that's just my friend.
No,
Cause
she,
I
she's
wasn't
not
good.
close friends. Like, do you have people that you have sex with that you
No,
are?
I'm saying me, no,
Yeah.
not me personally, but I'm saying I know a lot of people that it works for. Like, they literally, I know a lot of gay men that are like,
It
I
works for
fucked
me.
my friend, but it wasn't good, so we became best friends, became my sister now, type shit. And it's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
If your sex is trash, you getting friend zone quick. Like,
what the fuck is that
Jesus,
about?
quick.
What is that? Yeah, but friend zone, but I ain't gonna make you my best friend. I
No.
I mean,
I feel
I don't
like,
care.
like you gonna be my bestie, restie, my cousin.
Period. Like
She
what?
said,
Cousin. Like,
So,
there's
girl,
some-
let me tell you how this motherfucker came on my house and tried to
do what
every
they do,
time.
but like I'm telling you, because you my cousin.
and then it's
You
hard.
my
For,
family.
you have bad sex, you have to have sex in general.
After we had sex, if it's
I feel
bad,
like after-
you my cousin.
my thing is like after it dissolved, like however it dissolved. If your bad sex is what made it dissolve, and it's just like, okay, we're no longer riding that way, we're gonna be on this way.
Yeah,
we're gonna do it
You got
like
that one shot. If that one shot
I
you
don't
fail, that's
You only
shot
get
over.
one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow.
Opportunity. This is an opportunity. This is the talent show. Show up and show out. I don't know.
I just feel like I've
Show
never
up
had that
and
issue
show
because
out.
I've never
Eminem
had an
and
issue with.
Marshall. I need both of you.
This is a talent
Shut
show.
the fuck up.
Her
Thank
turn.
you.
It's her turn. Okay. All right. She
Shay,
ain't never been there.
Shay, what was your self love journey? What do you think?
It was okay. I feel like self love and boundaries, like what I've learned. I'm not getting enough. Heaven, turn me up.
I got you.
No,
It's not giving.
it's not.
It's not giving.
anything.
Getting what she needs.
She said I needed to give, and it's not giving.
Nigga said,
I like to use your inside voice, and not your your whispering voice. Yeah, speak up.
Oh, she said speak up. That's what she said.
Your voice is so
Say it
soft.
with your chest.
That nigga said,
Your voice is
Say it with your chest.
Heaven, I will punch you in that fucking boob right now.
I
don't
like
even
it.
know
That's
what's
the
wrong.
voice
I was
right
finna
there.
say,
That's
I
the
was
voice
like-
we
it like
need.
that, so that's okay.
Yes,
That's the voice we
It's
need right there.
crazy.
If
It's
y'all, if you don't
y'all
turn my
didn't see
shit
the
up,
boob
I
thing.
like it like
She said, "Turn me up a little bit more."
I like
Turn me
it
up a little
like
bit more.
that.
that. Speak to me.
Come on, Aaliyah.
What that say?
no, that's Beyonce from Can I? Can you turn me up some more?
That's
That's a Leah 4-page note.
letter,
Get yourself together, honey.
letter.
Oh.
Get yourself together. Get yourself
Nigga
together.
said four
She's so
pages.
young, she
You
wouldn't
said
know.
no, it's letter.
4-page
Letter, yeah.
Y'all got
Damn, well,
Beyonce.
get me together. What the fuck? Fuck you too, then. Shit, I'm
Damn,
helping her out. I'm helping
I
her.
said letter, like letter.
Not
It's
page.
letter.
Not page.
I'm sending him.
She said, "Turn up again."
But imagine her singing it note. Like that's not letter. Okay, go ahead.
She said, "Turn me up some more." You're
Just
right.
like that.
Yeah, look at
Just
you.
like that.
Look at you. She want to star in the new biography of Aaliyah. Look at her.
But no. Like for real, like okay, no, for real, like y'all. One thing we didn't touch base on, like I wish we did, like, for self love and boundaries, like in the fucking workplace, like love yourself. Say what you feeling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's real.
you know what I'm saying. It don't always got to be disrespectful or you feel like you gotta feel bad because you think you're being mean to stand up for yourself. You know what I'm
good.
saying? Like, come on now.
That
Like,
is good. Because
You-
the people need to
Alright.
learn. You can say what you need to say. It ain't got to be rude.
It
you know what I'm
don't,
saying?
yeah.
You don't
I
gotta
have
turn
to
into
be
that
rude.
conversation.
But a lot of times people react. They're reactionary, I should say. They're reactionary. So when you reacting, you want to go like what you see off Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah.
Just throwing drinks and shit.
But I
They
will-
don't know how to express themselves.
Don't pick up your damn cup talking
Mm.
about love and hip hop.
That's the first thing
Hey,
they do.
They do throw
That's
drinks.
the first thing
They
they do.
said
They
that-
mad.
what you said,
So
bitch?
boom.
What you said?
It's like, never mind, I'm grown and I can use words to say, hey, that was disrespectful. I don't appreciate that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, bitch, you just went to be trash.
Well, I
You
think
know?
that goes with hand in hand in loving yourself and knowing yourself, because I feel like if you love yourself and know yourself, you won't react the same way. Like I don't react the same way I reacted like several years ago. You know what I mean?
Okay,
Like
grown up.
I don't, because I just
Yeah.
feel like the old me, Craig knew me back in the day. I've been on this man since we was in the 4th grade. Pop off very fastly, very
Facts.
quickly. I won't say very, very quickly. I'll get up there, but when I'm up there, I am up there and I am stuck there. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Because if it's up,
It's stuck. You know
There
what
you
I'm
go.
saying? But the thing about it is, for me, it's like now I just kind of like I hear it and I give myself a chance to react.
yeah.
I give myself a chance.
Process.
I process it.
Yeah.
Perfect word, process it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, how do you want to react to this? How you want to say this?
Because I'm too cute to be fighting.
Because I don't want to say nothing rude. Because I know I could be rude, and I know that what I really want to say, I don't want to say. You know what I mean? Like I don't want
Right.
to. I don't want to. Pop off. You know what I mean? So I'm like, how do I say it without being rude? And I just kind of question myself before I react, and then I kind of react in a
That is
positive
literally
way.
the process.
Yeah.
What you just said is the like when people are like, I don't know how to process. That is the process.
That's the
like,
process.
What I know I could do and how I don't want to present myself that way.
Yes.
What do I really want to say in the action that I'm feeling right now? Like what all that hurt, all that anger, all that. Okay, well I'm mad. That's why I want to say that.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
I'm pissed off. That's why. Well, why am I pissed off? What's the boundary you just crossed? Let me
Yeah.
tell you about the boundary, bitch. Because you don't
Exactly.
Let me
Now-
tell you.
Exactly.
Let me tell you about
Hey,
these
fuck,
boundaries.
no,
bitch.
that's
Nah.
some real
Like,
shit.
'cause
Now,
you
one
don't
thing I will say though, I think we should normalize this. Not reacting to how people say it, what they say.
That means you
Yes.
gotta listen. though.
Because at the end of the day,
Actively
yeah,
listen.
the thing it might come out, but it might come out in a different way you might not like. But see, people react to sometimes the way it comes out. They don't react to what you say. I'm tired of you fucking cheating on me. Well, bitch, you know what I mean? This and this, this and this. You reacting just to my anger. You're not reacting to what I'm saying.
Right.
You're not taking accountability to what I said to you. You reacting to the emotion.
Yeah.
You're reacting to the shit. I think we really need to understand, because I think sometimes people use that as an excuse too. They use that when you get loud with a motherfucker. Sometimes, man, you gotta let a motherfucker be mad. You gotta let a person get that shit out, because at the end of the day, in order for you to fix shit, you gotta understand what they're saying.
Yeah.
You gotta listen to what they're saying instead of how they're saying it. Some people just can't correlate. Some people ain't like me. They just can't correlate shit
Yeah.
out their mouth just like that. So if a motherfucker gotta yell, a motherfucker gotta cry to get that shit out, that's what they gotta get out. But it's for me to listen to what they're saying, seeing what they're saying, because I think a lot of people react to the way things are said and not what is said.
My thing is this. With that being said, that has to do with, once again, self-love and self-loving yourself and knowing yourself. Because you don't know shit about yourself, you're gonna react in always in a negative way, always in a hostile way, because you always hostile. You feel
Fact.
like you're emotional. I feel like when people are emotional like that, I don't want to say everybody is emotional like that. People are just emotional, but some people, a lot of times, when they're really overly emotional, it's because they don't really know themselves, and they don't really know, and they don't really love themselves enough to take time to know themselves. What am I getting
Right.
so mad for? What the fuck I care? I don't really care about this.
But you know what?
It don't
though?
really
That's
bother me.
very-
And
Self-
and what and
Yeah,
if,
go
and if somebody to say you cheating on me, motherfucker, and instead of you saying, you know what, damn, I'm so sorry, or it's even just sitting there quietly or silently. But a lot of times people react because they're getting yelled at. Like you said, they never even listen. You talking about how they say it? They didn't even listen to what the fuck you said. They never heard it. They just heard
energy, bro.
rah rah rah
That's it.
rah rah rah.
The
You know what I'm
energy.
saying? The
Right.
energy,
Yeah.
They're hearing the energy. They're feeling the energy, and a lot of times, even if you do know yourself, it's hard to react in a saying, let me sit
I'm
back.
not Martin Luther King.
Yeah, it's really hard. It's hard, but you really have to kind of like have self-discipline, accountability, and knowing yourself. Saying, I'm not that person. I'm not gonna let them take me there. Cause they take me
Right.
there, they're gonna get what they're looking for. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I'm not gonna let them take me there.
Hell
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
And growing up is a part of self-love too. I honestly feel like, as even just as black, like I do feel this way, black people, sometimes we do have shit in our head, and sometimes it is a sickness in a way.
Mhm.
But I feel like even though it is, and even though it should be, awareness on it, it should also be awareness on taking shit too far and dragging shit on, because it just come a time, y'all.
Like them whole
We gotta
brothers.
grow the fuck up.
Yeah, no, that one.
All that. This is the way I am. This is the way.
Yes.
This is the way shit is. Shit, man. We gotta grow the fuck up. We gotta get out of that shit, because you know what? If that's what we gonna teach our fucking youth, then we really can't complain about our fucking youth.
That's
I mean, come on now. If we gonna be real about that shit, man, y'all gotta grow the fuck up so the kids can grow the fuck up. If the kids ain't never seen you grow up, what you expect them to do? Like, honestly, like, we gotta grow the fuck up, B. Like, that's it. Like,
they want
grow
you to
up.
be better than them, but then like not be better than them, because if you better than them, that means they ain't do enough for some reason.
Yeah.
I get tired of being in situations and environments where people always looking to define themselves and what I say or do. I'm not looking to define you because I have a boundary. Just because I say I don't like that, don't mean you now have to not like it or you gotta go hard for it. It's just I don't like it.
Right.
I don't give a fuck. You don't have to defend this.
Right.
We don't have to spend
Right.
40 hours on that shit. I'm not trying to say you a bad person for liking it.
Yeah.
It's just I don't like, you know what I mean?
It's
And a lot of
okay to
times,
have personal preferences. All of our preferences do not have to be the
everybody
same.
looking for definitions
We
and
do
stuff.
not
I'm
have
just
to
saying.
agree on every topic. It is okay for us to have disagreements or for us to have different views. If we have the same viewpoint on everything, I'm gonna think you trying to fucking copy me. 'Cause
I'm
it don't make no
saying,
fucking sense.
I'm
You have no
saying.
originality.
Scary.
If everything I do, oh yeah, I like that. Oh yeah, you're right. Like, I need you to find some other fucking word, but some other phrase like, yeah, you're right. Like, I need you to understand that I need to see why you feel like this. I need to know why. Why do you feel like that? Don't say the same shit I said. Just put your 2 extra words in there. Say what you really mean. The people do that because they want to be accepted. They feel like if they agree with you, you'll accept them faster.
No.
I'm going to accept you
But
regardless.
see,
of
that's
what
a
the fuck
level
that
of
come on.
manipulation I don't fuck with,
That's
because
what I'm
like,
saying.
you don't
Like-
even know you. So then when you finally do like black out on my ass, I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
I'm confused.
Who is this nigga?
And I think that's where
I've
that's
been
where
hanging out with
you
you for a whole 2 years. I don't know who this nigga
That
is.
comes,
Who that is?
that comes in like that toxic shit. They're like, yeah, I'm okay with, like, they're like, I'm not toxic, but like, I'm just a little toxic. Like, we have to understand, like, that's where
I'm toxic.
glorifying of toxicity is coming
Don't
from.
fuck with me. I am
Say it.
toxic.
Like, and then that's literally what it is. Like, if we know we toxic, okay, cool, we toxic. We know that shit. Like, yeah, like, be honest with yourself. Be honest, like, okay, cool. So I have these issues. I know these are the areas where I know I'm going to want to fuck you up in. Like, these are the areas I'm going to fuck you up in.
I have a question then. My question for you is this. So how do you, knowing yourself and knowing the path of self-love that you've taken so far, how do you react when someone crosses the boundary that you have already set?
I said what the hell I
want to hear
said.
the answer to this. I really want to hear.
Because a lot of the times, like I said, people are, so you setting these boundaries, you
I'm
set
a
these boundaries
blocker.
with your family, with your friends,
So
you setting
quick,
boundaries with your
it's not- it don't make no
relationships,
sense. I told you
you
what
setting,
I told you.
setting boundaries with your bosses, setting boundaries, shit at the motherfucking beauty salon. I mean, you're setting boundaries. You're setting
I have
boundaries
no
everywhere in your
problem
life.
quitting a job. I have no problem with cutting you off. I have no problem. Like I was just telling y'all, I block my friend on Cash App. I block. I do not care.
You just said that.
I do not care. We back cool again. We was out and she had to tell me like, "Bitch, you blocked me, okay?" Yes.
Yes.
She said Ayana does not want to accept money from you at this moment. Yes, I did. Don't write me on Cash App either. I don't. When I say I need my peace or I need my time or I need to like, step
You need
away from the
space.
situation,
Respect the
I
fact
need
this might
to.
need space.
And I don't feel like I should be obligated to like fall for when you want to talk to me and all the other. No, thank you. No, thank you. I block your email too. Don't talk to me.
I cannot with her. He
Don't
said,
talk
I
to me.
always wanted to say that sending the email was a bit thirsty to me. That's on some boy.
I've gotten
I've
emails.
gotten
I've gotten
I've gotten
emails. I've
emails.
gotten
At the
emails.
moment, I thought that was
I'm-
dedication.
I don't know.
thought it was
Me too.
dedication.
That
I was
shit
like, you
stalkerish.
care
How'd
about
How'd you
me.
find my email? I never sent you an email before in my life. How the hell you find my
I was like,
email?
you care about
You
me.
can't. I'm about to block your shit because you ain't never. I'm about to send your shit directly to
Niggas don't care that much. Females don't care that much. People don't care that much.
Oh my god! Somebody sent me. I was like, you care about me. Oh, that's.
But I'm definitely about to send your ass a junk mail. But you care. I'm sorry. You fucking care.
Okay, now what was the shit you had asked to?
Okay, because I'm pretty much asking like, how do you respond to those boundaries that are
Okay.
being crossed? Because I feel like,
Now,
I mean,
Like
how
y'all
do-
already had the
like-
conversation.
like-
already talked about it.
like
set
you
the
didn't
boundaries?
set boundaries. Yes.
Yeah.
for me, it's like this. I done definitely cut a lot of people off, but damn near they cut themselves off.
Mm.
There you go.
You know what I mean? And it's like with me, it's like this. I know I'm a solid individual.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like I done had people make up shit. I done had people
believe some shit that wasn't true instead of just asking me flat out. I'm a type of motherfucker like this, man. If you ask me something, you ask me something direct. However you ask me, however I'm answering.
Oh my God.
If you ask me something around the bush, I'm gonna give you a around the bush ass answer.
Do that, bro.
If
Like,
you
if I ask you this, you should already know what I'm
Nuh-uh.
talking about.
fuck
No,
all
I
that.
don't.
Because the only way the only way I know if you ask me is when you ask me that shit. If you ask me direct, did you do this?
Come direct.
I'm gonna tell
So
you
last night,
yes or
was
no.
you out or was you at home?
All
Do
I'm
you
gonna
wanna know
say
shit?
is be
Do you wanna
prepared
know
for that
shit?
fucking answer.
My biggest thing is if you know you have a real
Be
question,
prepared for that answer.
say the question.
I felt
Say the question. Be legit. If you know that you want to ask me where I was, and he's like, so I was wondering. No, say where were you at? Ask me what you want to know for real. I'm gonna bullshit you too.
I feel what he said because he said if you're bullshitting me, I'm gonna go ahead.
I'm gonna give you a
No,
bullshit
No,
answer.
but the thing is, if you walk into the conversation bullshitting me, like, oh, I want to
yeah,
know,
it's
maybe
bullshit.
sometimes,
It's bullshit.
or
What you think?
I feel like
First of all,
sometimes
because I'm like this, I don't want to be with no weak motherfucking woman. So if you ain't man, listen. Sometimes a woman got to be man enough. If you ain't man enough, come to me direct and motherfucking shit. Well, guess what? You might be not the one for me.
that's what I'm saying.
I'm not afraid
Yeah.
to call
I'm not-
niggas out on their
you
light skin
know
shit.
what I
I'm
mean?
gonna
When
call
you
you
acting
out
light
no
skin,
matter where we
I'm
at.
finna call you out, bro. Oh, so you on your light skin shit tonight? Oh, so you don't know a nigga tonight? Okay, cool.
So we're
That's
acting
you.
funny.
That's the way
So
you
we're
act.
acting funny. So
Period.
don't
You know
text
what
me.
I'm
Don't
saying?
text me when we
The thing
leave.
about
Nothing,
me-
because
That's me.
you've been blocked.
The thing
I'm
about
about to
me,
block you.
and people can't confess this. People can't confess this. Anybody ask me, I'm a straightforward person. If I ever have somebody to really ask them, I'm gonna ask them straight and direct.
Yeah.
I feel like you don't deserve an answer if you're gonna beat around the bush, and you should be accepting of the answer you fucking get. If you ask for something, that's what the fuck you ask for.
Literally.
If you want to
Be-
know an answer to something, no matter what that answer may be,
Be
you need
prepared.
to accept that
Then
shit.
that means be prepared for all the answers that are going to come your way.
I wish-
Don't sit there and cry you
Because
got the
don't
answer
be
you
like, I
already-
want
you
to
were
know if
looking
he
for.
cheating or not, and then you be like, hey, are you cheating? And the motherfucker say, yeah.
Yeah, like,
And then you ask the question, well, with who? And
Are
that
you sure?
motherfucker fuck your
Damn.
head up with, well,
yo,
how many?
sister,
Which one you want to know?
He said, which one? Well, how many was it? Well, listen.
this
I'm
whole
he
time.
said,
How
if a nigga
long?
just start
You know what I'm
naming
saying?
names, just stop
The
at the
pro-
second.
okay, the problem
I'm
with
gonna
that,
just tell you like that. Free
even the whole
game.
problem with that, Craig, is a lot of people are not on that level. Once again, they're not.
People
honest.
I was
need
just
to-
gonna say, I wish people was.
Then
I wish people
need
was.
to get on
Because
that
I got
level.
friends.
Y'all
I
gotta
listen to
grow the
them.
fuck up.
I listen to them like literally vent about how they was like, oh, it's like, bro, but if you know you want to ask him this,
So
why
is
the
that-
fuck didn't you just ask him?
So
that? Why
because-
did you ask him
because
40 different questions?
They're afraid to be because when the person is not accountable for who they are, they know themselves. They're afraid to be transparent with the person that they go with.
But we have to be transparent here. You cannot get mad about somebody not communicating if you're not opening that space for communication.
Yeah.
Don't ask no
Facts.
bullshit
That
question
shit
and get
set
mad because I
in.
don't want to communicate or I don't
Oh,
want to communicate
baby.
comfortably and
That's-
respectfully.
Where the blunt
and
at?
to
Who
me,
kinda-
that's hypocritical on
Where the
some
blunt at?
aspects too.
Y'all-
Because how can you
Where the
ask somebody? How can you ask somebody to communicate with you and talk more? You ask somebody to communicate with you and talk more, but
Are
then
you-
react. They know you're gonna react this way
Facts.
when you bring up this certain situation.
A
So
lot of
no,
people
don't
lack-
try to
Question is,
communicate
a lot
with
of
me
people
half
lack
or the
emotional
shit you
maturity.
want to communicate with me or the situations you want to communicate with. If we gonna communicate, we finna communicate 100
But are you
motherfucking percent.
asking a question to actually listen or are you asking a question just to get the answer?
Some people
You need
ask the
to be-
questions
no,
to
no,
actually
But
get
that's
the
the thing. For
Nah,
you to
but-
properly communicate with
nah,
anyone
They
around you,
reactionary.
anyone else, you need to be open to not only listen but to also receive.
Yeah.
You cannot be just
A lot of
listening
people
to,
are
to
reactionary.
respond. You
That's
need to
true.
be listening to intake what's being said to you
Yes.
to better
Yeah.
process
Yes.
what's being said.
Yeah.
So if I tell you your shit stank, it's not me attacking you. It's just me telling you your shit stank, bro.
That's how I talk.
Don't listen
Right.
to that shit just to respond quickly.
And as
Listen
a
to that shit
real
to
nigga,
intake what I'm
and
telling
as a
you.
But
real
oftentimes
nigga,
when it
don't
come
get
to-
mad.
Like when it comes to that, like the cheating stuff, right? Specifically relationships and the unhealthy part. A lot of people lack the emotional maturity.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So like most times it's like I already know how I want to blow up.
But
So
I'm
let
not-
me ask what I
So-
need to ask
so
to
get
get
to
to the
that
blow
point.
up.
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
give a
gonna get-
fuck
I'm
about
getting
what's
straight.
gonna happen
That's
in
some true
between.
shit.
But I know how I'm finna fuck this
I
nigga
know
up.
what part I
So
need to
I'm
play.
finna just, I don't even
Set
give a
him
fuck
up.
what he got to say. I'm finna, as soon as
That's
he in here,
fact.
I'm on that ass. Oh, so you out here, you do, I'm
But
finna
see,
fuck your shit
a
up.
nigga like me-
You know, like,
Hey,
They
a
already
nigga like
there.
me, I already know from the first question you asked if you on bullshit or not.
yeah.
Where was y'all at?
But-
First of all, who the fuck said I was with y'all? I
Damn.
said I was with me.
This nigga plays. He
See,
plays
does.
all
dumb,
the
dumb,
But I feel like
dumb.
that we gotta.
I know it.
understand-
He said, "Listen, I got a
all the
mother,"
game.
But I feel like
and I
He
was
said,
a
I got a
sneaky-
mother.
I was a sneaky motherfucker. So my mama couldn't just come out. Did you do that shit? No. She had to So where was you at when you first
Yeah,
came in?
she-
She you know,
That's why your
build you up to
girlfriend
that
gotta be
shit.
like
Try
that.
to, you know what I mean? And some people I do, they feel like they ask questions to get them mad. So y'all was at this, you know, I ain't never told you no shit like that. You know, I ain't never even said that shit. I already know you want bullshit. So I'm finna bullshit with you.
Damn.
Simple.
Wow.
But I
That
feel
is
like
what
fuck
you.
with a
nigga
That's
like
what
me.
you put
a
out.
lot
there.
of situations can be rectified by just having simple communication, having
It
those
can.
uncomfortable
It definitely
conversations.
can.
Every conversation is gonna be uncomfortable at some certain point.
Bro,
That's
but
fact.
But
like
getting biting the bullet and
people-
getting straight to it, like, listen, like I know that we together, but I don't really want to be nothing like solid. I just
people
kind of want to
reject
do what I
this
want to do.
comfort, though.
Can I say one thing, 2 seconds?
Now-
I was actually say this, we actually finna go to
Yeah.
the next segment. What you actually say after this?
Okay,
What
no,
you gotta say?
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say the next segment of this actually of the topic we generally lead into topic leads into the segment, and this one is called Every Human Needs. And so this segment is where we talk about what every human needs. So right now we're talking about self-love and boundaries, and the segment we're leading to is every human needs loyalty. So I want y'all to kind of
Yeah, tie that into
tie that
I
into
like companionship, but I don't know about loyalty. So y'all got to teach me about loyalty.
so what you
but
gonna say?
I feel like real shit, man. Loyalty is not what the world perceived it to be. I think people get loyalty and faithful mixed up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
I honestly think they definitely run on the. It's like a synonym. It's like a synonym. It might look the same. It might feel the same, but in actuality, they're different.
Jesus.
Being faithful to somebody is
Or anything.
or anything is not stepping out.
That's
Meaning though, you can feel all type of ways when you faithful. You can feel all type of ways when you're faithful, but you just want to be so faithful that you're compromising your happiness to stay faithful.
Yeah.
That's not loyalty.
That's not.
Being faithful, being loyal. You can. I done had situations like this or relationships like this with people. We can have been fucked off on each other. We can have been did just plenty shit to each other.
But we come back
But
together.
that loyalty,
Mhm.
that shit when that person needs somebody, when that person needs something, when
Yeah.
I need something from that person, or when something that bring us together, and it's no matter what we just went through, no matter what we just did to each other, we got that loyalty to come back to each other and communicate. And I feel like loyalty and faithfulness is different because you can be faithful to somebody and not loyal to them.
Facts.
You can be faithful in a relationship, but faithful doesn't control your mind. Faithful doesn't
Facts.
control what you want. Faithful doesn't control what you need. Faithful is a branch, not the tree. Loyalty is more of the tree.
Right, I'm over here like learning right now. Like,
Loyalty is
damn.
more of the tree because you know what? One person you cannot talk to. You cannot talk to a motherfucker for months, years. Your loyalty to that person when that person need that helping hand, when that person needs that
Never
shoulder
die.
to cry on, when that person, that's loyalty.
I'm gonna answer.
That's
I don't care what time of
loyalty.
the day it is.
Loyalty is like me and you. We might not talk every day.
Mhm.
We might not, go day or whatever like that. But if you call me needing somebody to talk to, needing some change, needing anything,
Yeah.
that's loyalty because been my niggas to day one. I'ma handle that.
Yeah.
You know
And
what
that's
I
facts.
mean?
That's on our buffer relationship. Honestly, one of my loyal friends. Like honestly, you know what I mean?
Being faithful. I always believe was just faithful because
That's a
just like relationships, and when you talk to your friends, about your partner and how they doing, you can tell how many people just have had this or friends come talk to them about the bullshit they partner did
Yeah.
and all this shit, but they faithful to them, so they deal with that shit.
Exactly. Wow.
You know what I mean? Like
Say what you just said too.
that's faithfulness, man. Like that's faithful. That's not loyalty because your mind wants something else, your heart wants something else, but it's just your faithfulness. Your faithfulness is keeping you there. Your mind don't want that. Your heart don't want that.
Damn.
You think faithfulness is loyalty. That's why I think people hold on to it so much.
Wow.
I think people be faithful so much because it tie in together, but one is without the other. You can't be faithful and not be loyal
That's facts.
because it ain't gonna cut it.
No.
You have to be
can.
loyal to be faithful. You can be faithful. You can be faithful all you want, but guess what? In your mind, you're gonna want something different.
Yeah.
And that's in your heart, you're gonna want something different.
Well, see, I think being faithful shows how loyal you are, right? But like, I feel like Well, it's
To
an
who?
expression. I say it's an
To who?
expression.
To you or them?
A lot of people confuse it like if I do it to show them, this is what will show them. So they doing it for themselves, but don't know it. They think they're doing it for other people. But I do feel like you can have one without the other only because I don't have to be faithful to the situation to be loyal. But I do know that being faithful shows that it's a certain level of loyalty to that situation. So I get
Yeah.
that, but I do know that to speak on like it not being in your heart and your mind, it's like that shit's so real because like that stubborn faithfulness that'll have you doing some shit you know you don't got no business doing
Yeah.
anyway. But like you just stubborn and you don't want that shit to fail in front of people and you don't want you
Oh,
come
Lord.
on now, call a spade a
Oh,
spade.
Lord,
Motherfuckers don't be
pray.
wanting to fail in front
What
of
is
people.
it called? Pride.
Your pride getting in the way. So you stay
Ego. Yes.
come you know ego keep you in some shit you ain't even supposed to
Yeah.
be
He
in
said,
no more.
he
Like
said,
you
leave. He said, leave, nigga, leave. I don't understand.
but you faithful to the idea.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
a lot of times people do fall for it. Oh my God, people fall for the idea before they actually even know the person they falling for. Like it's
Right.
the idea. It's like yo, when you meet that person, y'all got the chemistry and shit, and in your mind just be like all the way in 5 years, this is where we could be based off this conversation.
You
Hate
love the
her.
thought.
That
You've
shit
all,
right there.
I hate her.
Expectations.
you love the thought of
What-
me, but you
Nobody
don't love me.
spoke them up. Expectations.
Them
You
unspoken
projected your expectations onto that person.
Did we talk about that too? We talk about what?
Yeah.
What did we say? Every human needs what?
Ooh.
Expectation. What do you
Expectation.
think loyalty? Far as your loyalty, I know you. We finna wrap it up. I know you gotta
Yeah.
get out of here.
Loyalty. As far as loyalty, like what the fuck is it?
Loyalty,
loyalty,
loyalty.
I think about when I say loyalty.
I hate her.
When I say loyalty, I think about military, bro. Like they loyal to the country. I don't know about like just everyday time Dick and Harry being loyal to
Loyalty.
people, bro.
Loyalty is that shit. So you don't gotta
That's
ask
raw.
for nothing. Like you know what I'm saying. You don't gotta ask.
It's
That's
naturally reciprocated. It's naturally
that's like
there.
what about farting? Like what about it? Like I do it. I heard about it, seen it. Like you know what I'm saying. Like you don't gotta ask for no goddamn loyalty. You
You
sound
don't.
crazy as hell.
But when you have to ask for something, you need to leave.
Leave.
Facts.
You don't got no business.
If you have to ask somebody to say, "I need you to be loyal to me," then they're not loyal to you. I don't.
What are you really asking though when you ask that though? Because I think it do go back to faithfulness.
go back
Like,
to-
I think you want me to be more faithful
Faithful, but they don't. Yeah.
and consistent. Because like you told me to say it in the mic, but like being faithful to me sounds like more of an action word. That's like something you do daily in between
Yeah.
time to show like, okay, this is me being loyal. Like
Is a
I'm being faithful.
is
so
a
you
part
can know
of
I'm,
showing
you know what I'm saying?
loyalty,
Mm.
but
That's an action word, like a motherfucker.
To yourself or to them. And when I say faithful and loyalty is different, is because
It
it's
is.
like you can be faithful to somebody, but right now, are you being loyal to yourself?
Right. Facts.
You
If
understand?
I want something different and I want something
Boundaries.
more, if I want more, and I'm saying to myself, I'm faithful, I ain't cheating, but I really don't. I really want more for myself, and I don't see this where I want to be with for forever. I'm not being loyal to myself.
Mm.
I'm being unloyal to myself because I'm denying what I really need and what I really want and what my soul desires and needs. My soul and desire needs needs whatever the fuck it needs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whatever it needs.
Right.
If I need it, I should be going to get it, and I shouldn't be holding myself in this position because I'm trying to be faithful.
That
It's
hit
something
different
that-
because like I ignore myself often.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You ignore yourself because you like, I want to make sure this person is happy, and also people be like, I want to make sure this person perception of me doesn't change and their family and da da da. Fuck what they think about you.
It be my trust. It be my trust. Like I learned that I made so many decisions where I didn't listen to myself. I didn't
Intuition.
trust me.
Intuition.
I didn't trust that voice. So
Yeah.
then it's like I be shaky now because I'm aware. So like I be like, am I doing this right or am I doing that? Am I moving like I used
I'm
to?
an
move?
I'm
Like,
an empath. I
you know
went
what
to
I'm
LA
saying?
and I laid up there for like 6 or 7 months. That's when I found out I was an empath.
Yeah.
I went to like
I was
this
just
Chris.
telling her I think she empath.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she probably is. I think she
Yeah.
is too.
Of course.
I was gonna say
She's a ball of energy. over there.
hell yeah,
You
seriously.
talking to the sun over here? Okay, but go ahead. Whatever.
Seriously, and she was like this lady was she owned like a crystal and herb kind of place, and she was kind of telling me about it, and we kind of like talked about it, and I realized I was an empath.
Yeah.
To trust your intuition, to trust yourself.
Yeah.
Half the time you're generally right. What you're feeling, you're generally right. Be mindful. I had a person I was going with, and they were like doing stuff that was cheating and doing bogus stuff the entire time. And I kept saying, you're doing this, and I was starting to look crazy as
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
I was trying to look bad shit fucking crazy because I couldn't prove it. I couldn't catch it. I couldn't do anything.
But
I
you
was,
can't help the feelings,
but I
the
was
dreams,
feeling it.
the all that
when
come
I
with it.
finally caught it, and I caught it red-handed, and everything that I fucking said to myself was right. I knew it. That's when I think also the self-confidence. He said, motherfuckers don't even got to tell you nothing about yourself to be confident. You prove a motherfucker wrong, that gives you some confidence in yourself. because I was like, I was right.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I trust myself now. What the fuck am I ain't never gonna doubt myself again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's that self-love. And I feel like even though they weren't being loyal, I knew they weren't being loyal or faithful.
Yeah.
I had to trust myself. My intuition was
Okay,
on
so when you trust yourself, right? Because you know how you said what every human needs. I kind of think it's like companionship, right?
yeah.
So when you trust yourself and you know that the relationships you are around or you have attracted or whatever was when you was a little lowly. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But now you elevating because that's where I'm at.
yeah.
Elevation is kind of lonely. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes.
it's like what do you sacrifice what you know with a specific person that got the loyalty years built up? And you like, I don't really know if I still rock like that.
yeah.
But like if I don't rock like that right now, I'm gonna be by myself. Like alone. Like
I mean,
nobody or like I look over here, I look over there.
you look behind me,
And I
look in
look
front
back
of me.
And I look over here.
And I don't see nothing.
I ain't got nothing. I ain't even got a mirror. You know what I'm saying? Do you sacrifice? I ain't even see me. You know what I'm saying? Do I sacrifice what I know about said situation and create that boundary and stick to it because I'm gonna be strong for everybody, or is it like I deal with my companionship until I ushered into something else?
I think you should be strong in yourself because you're not gonna be able to grow in that process. This process of you, the chance for you to grow, you're supposed to be growing by yourself. So you can't be ready for whatever the fuck is coming up next to you. Because whatever's coming next for you might be better than what the fuck you finna go back to.
That's true.
But once again, you're so
Why
focused
that
on
can't be
on the loyalty.
So I can't just leave that to go to that. Why I can't just be like
no, because
talking
unfortunately
shit.
that's some
It don't
Alicia
work
Keys
like
ass shit, and we don't do Alicia
He
Keys.
said, and on that note,
And on that note,
he said, on that note,
Let
Some
Alicia
Keys
live.
ass shit.
we gotta get out
No,
of
I
here.
did not usher that in.
All right, okay.
I'm
on
not
okay,
judging.
that
right.
note.
Where Law Order at? Law and Order at?
Damn.
Oh, wait, that'd have been a
Damn. Damn.
Okay, all right. Well, we gotta end it. We thank you for coming. We really
thank
enjoyed
y'all for
you.
We enjoyed
I had
you.
fun.
So our last segment is called On the Fucking Real. So on the fucking real, you just kind of say what your piece is, what you really thinking about for the end of the week, what you may be feeling, maybe about the show or whatever it is, and you end it with On the Fucking Real.
Okay.
Okay.
Who
So
going first?
we're gonna start with my girl Heaven. We're gonna go this way, okay?
I wanna go.
I love me some Heaven over here.
Oh, now we going this way.
Are you judging?
Now we going this way.
It ain't time for you to go yet. Don't start judging now.
Oh shit.
So to end my week with On the Fucking Real, I will have to say is create boundaries, set boundaries, and obtain boundaries at all times. No, do not bend them for anyone, anything. You
I like
set them
that.
for a reason. And always remind yourself for why you set them.
And that's on what?
On the fucking real.
My boy Mickey Murdoch.
My on the fucking real today is getting to the core of your problem. I read a book, and it said something in there. I don't want to misquote it or everything. I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of piece, but it said that sex wasn't the sin; it was the act before. To make things sex was a sin, and what I got from that is sometimes we can, present something, and this is what it is, but we're not getting to the core, so we're only presenting the image and imitation of something. You know what I mean? And I feel like no cap, like people like we should get to the core of our problems. Like if I challenge anybody to do anything, get to the core of your problems. Figure out why you feel this way. Figure out why you do that. Because when you get to the core of your problem, that's how you progress.
Okay.
Get to the core of your problem, not, you know what I mean? Get to the core of your problem.
And that's on
basically
what?
On the fucking real.
Okay. My boy, I like it. Man. I enjoyed that one today.
Accountability.
My beautiful guest here. What is your on the
I wanna
fucking
go
real?
last.
You want to go last? You gonna go last? Go ahead, Miss Shaylee. Go ahead.
My on the fucking real is keeping it real. You don't gotta ask for what you know you need.
Yes.
That's on the fucking real.
Okay, girl.
She got bars.
She always got
She
bars.
got bars. You
know,
got a song out?
We can
You
make
do
her
music?
celebrity one day.
That's great.
Right.
My artist coming out.
Y'all be on
Yeah.
the lookout, man. We doing
We
big
finna get her.
things.
We finna get her rocking. We finna have her. We finna have her on the stage with Lollipop like this.
You should always.
Come
do
on,
that.
yo.
Fat.
That's real.
Well, on the fucking real, Nicki Minaj tease. All right, here we go. My on the fucking real is trust yourself, trust your instincts, and like my boy Craig said, is be on the path to know who you are and to love yourself. You know what I'm saying? And I want to say to you guys, when you get that key and it drops down magically, do not be afraid to open it, especially to all my 30-year-olds. Do not be afraid to open it because it is a beautiful thing. And honestly, even to my brother Craig, he's 29, but when you get to that 38, brother, I promise to God, you're gonna feel like a whole new person. You're gonna feel 21 because the shit is like,
You right where you need to be at, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
Telling you, bro. When that
yes.
door open, that 30 door, bro, you be like,
you be like, damn,
The
this is
fuck?
great. So on the fucking world, just trust yourself
I
and
gave a
trust your
fuck about
trust
that.
your instincts. You know what I'm saying? And that's on my mom. That's on my on the fucking real. So
I don't know.
my guess, go ahead, beautiful. Go ahead, Iman.
The only thing I could come to mind on my heart is like, just make sure y'all out here being intentional. Like, show up when you show up, be there when you say you're gonna be there, and always be the man of your word, even when it's just you listening. You know what I'm saying? Be real to you. Because that's what I strive for. So I can only tell you what I strive for. And it's just like if I say I'm gonna be somewhere, god damn it, 1 o'clock.
She was here.
Motherfucking be there. You know what I'm saying? So be a man of your word, talk to you, know you who you are. That's how I know thyself. And just, you know what I'm saying, stay real with who you are.
I fuck with that.
And that's
I
on the
fuck
what?
with that.
On the motherfucking real.
Hey.
Yeah.
And as we always end our show, we are out of here.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
It's the complex.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks, don't mind me. I'ma just grab my stuff and leave. Excuse me, please. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Alright then. I don't know what the fuck just happened.